in the place where everybody knows your name. Laughter fills the air like a sweet refrain. Sit and share a story, but I drink or two. In this cozy bar, where dreams come true, where smiles and friends remain, and good times ease the pain. Here we go again.
Hello, hello, can you see me, can you hear me, can you let me know? Why, that'll be just swell. Ads every 24 pence goes towards making this channel even more average than it actually is. How you doing, Mandy? How are you in yourself? You're alright. Shane, how you doing, bud? The hat, the famous. I've worn this hat for a while, have I? I like this hat. Esther, no ads for you. No 24 pences for me. Oh man. Shane, how am I doing today? I am absolutely falling apart at the seams. My walking that I do, I have this arbitrary figure of 2,000 steps per day as a minimum, which is nothing. Absolutely nothing. I always try and do a bit more than that. Yesterday I did a lot more than that, going to the football. And I could feel it on the way home. And I certainly felt it in bed last night. My legs are sore. I went out for a little bit of a walk earlier on. Video has been made, it will go up later. I also, my daughter, my wonderful, wonderful daughter, who I love dearly, is a knobhead. She said the tyre on her car is slightly down. Can you come round and have a look? Yeah, no problem at all, says I. So about half an hour before darkness, I phoned her up, I'm on my way. I'm in town. So then I had to wait. I went and bought her a tyre inflator from Halfords. And when she finally got home, I went round in the dark and she did it herself. I didn't help, just told her straight, off you go, go on, I'll show you how to do it, but you're doing it. And she did it. So she's virtually a mechanic now, which is boss. And my legs are still sore. No, I had no hat. What? No hat satisfaction. Man, he's still not 100%. Earache is gone, still a bit croaky though. Well, that's not too bad, is it really? Earache is one of the worst things you can get, I think. It's horrific. A little bit of croaky throat, you can deal with that just by either being quiet or pissing off to another room, can't you? Earache, no, no matter where you go, it follows you. That and neuralgia, where you get it around your jawline and your ear and your teeth and things like that. Yeah, do you know what? I've been doing all right. I've trying to get my steps in. I've got an app on my phone, Map My Walk, which I try and push myself to go and do a bit, but it can be a bit painful at times. It's got to be done though. I won't get any better by sitting on the sofa, will I? Christine, rub 'em. That's your answer to everything, isn't it? Are we all alright? How are we? Earache is a proper ball ache. There's a connection there, definitely, Esther. There's a definite connection with that one. Should get Jess to come round next time we say I need it. Jess, you can do it now. Yeah, you can do it now. You do it, Jess. Oh, Tom Bowler. We didn't make any plans, but Mrs. Tom and you couldn't have missed me by much by the south stand. Right, well, next time, give us a shout. I haven't done the the circuit of the stadium yet. I've only ever been where I go in. I've not done the front, not done the east, north, or even west. Not done the western terrace, none of it. If you're going to do it again, a circuit thereof, give us a shout and I'll meet you up. And also, I'm going to buy that fanzine because I missed that. I missed the When Skies Are Grey Island opposite the Goodison Supper Bar. That used to be brilliant. Go and get your When Skies Are Grey, and then during the match, which was shit, sit and read it. Pretty, I would have liked to have said hello. Saying that, I was absolutely, what's the phrase I'm looking for? Fucking freezing, lad. I'm going to buy a scarf. I have 2 scarves there. but I want a scarf. I've got a scarf somewhere else, I can't find it. A really nice, dark blue, navy blue kind of tartany, lovely looking thing. No idea where I've put it, which is a shame, really. Is it safe to come in, Steve? Oh, it's always safe to come in, mate. You know it is. We're all right now. Got out of my system in the car, didn't I? FC20 won today. Wrexham didn't get beat, so, you know, ups and downs. Thought you were saying it in Cowboy. Say it in Cowboy. Yep. Hello to our Steve-O, our Helen, the Norfolk correspondent, doing remarkable work in the field. And Ruby Roo, the single greatest tennis ball chaser the world has ever seen. The badge stalls take... What? They take cards, the badge stalls. Are we on about the hats, caps, badges and a scarf? They take cards, actual cards. What in the Jesus befuckety is that? There's two new things which haven't been there before. There's now a little coffee bar outside the south stand and also a spicy food one, which look as though, like the Silver Airstream type caravan-y things, if they're going to be there all the time, I might have had a coffee, but I was absolutely dying for a pish. So I thought, no. I had 3 coffees in total. 3 coffees. And he only scanned me loyalty points for one of them. Shite. We're celebrating QPR's defeat, we are. Although I don't mind QPR. That's another one of my favourite away grounds. I was there in the 90s when we were drawing 2-2 and Andy Inchcliffe scored a free kick with about 5 seconds to go. That was a great day out, that one. Loved us. Christmas came early, lovely. Next time, big coat, thermals, woolly hat, heated gloves, tainted love, the lot. The big coat is only small, but it's hefty. Don't need thermals. I was wearing a vest. Ushanka might be going with me, and me fingerless gloves. That's all I needed. It wasn't that cold yesterday, apart from the wind coming in off the Mersey, and that little bit of rain that was in the air. Just sort of wicks all the heat out of you. Horrific. That's caps, badges out of scarf. They take cards. If I'd have known that. Oh, you've had a crepe from the coffee bar. I was looking at it. I was staring at it with bad intent. I didn't think they'd take cards, and I had no money on me, I don't think. No actual Dwayne Eddies. I know I said remind me, thank you, it is appreciated. USB socks and a body warmer. Whoa, body warmer for Hugh. The next game is Saturday as well, against Sean Dyche's Nottingham Forest. Horrific. They're going to win, aren't they, obviously? You were told for your soft drink the loyalty points weren't working. It's Everton. Did anything work? Christine, yes, Liverpool winning was swearing. Big coat on yesterday. You were alright temperature wise. I was alright. My knees, on the other hand, were not alright. Who is this Ushanka you speak of? Head and shoulders above anyone else. How did Forest get on? Didn't he get beat today? Was it Brighton? Brighton and Hove Albion, which I think's a bit unfair, isn't it? Nottingham Forest against Brighton and Hove Albion. 11 men against 22. We're paying it fast. We've got Bournemouth away on Tuesday. We have yet, which is not good. They are a very good team. I was on about the next one I have to drive to. The next one I have to actually go and sit and listen to dickheads all day long. Lad. Fucking hell. Why isn't he over there, lad? Because if you went all the way over there, there's a massive gap between your right back and your centre half, which their midfielders have just walked through. That's why, lad. Anybody who's watched football understands this. Obviously, going to the toilet every 2 minutes to look after yourself means you're not watching anything. Esther, you should be watching Ajax, but the game was stopped. only 10 minutes old because of massive fireworks. Have you got the pics here? Let's have a look. Donde es el piquines? That, look at that. That is supposed to be one of the tribunes, the stands. That's a stand. Ain't that fucking Hertz van rental, mate? Where's the other one? That. Again, that's behind the goal. That's a stand. How can you play with that going on? How can you? I'll tell you how you can't. That's why the game stopped. Fireworks in the stadium, 3 games in 1 week, almost like a proper job. It is. I know a lot of people scoff at stuff like that. I'm not in that camp because I've seen my dad come home with stitches all over his face. I've seen him come home with a brand new cheekbone made out of plastic. I've seen him with his shin, the skin on his shins look like tracing paper because he's been kicked that often. And his knees are knackered. It is a proper job. Nobody, if you work in an office, I mean, I've worked in an office now for 21 years, almost 22 years. Nobody's slide tackled me, nobody's headbutted me. No one's stood on my face and cut me from there to there. No one's punched me. They did to me dad. Saying that, he punched a lot of people himself as well. That's why he got deported from Greece. For punching at least 5 of the Greek national players, one after t'other. Moral of the story, don't spit a 6'2" narc, because he will start knocking people out. Sam, how are you in yourself? You're alright. I haven't watched all your video yet. I managed to watch the first 2 or 3 minutes before I had to jump on here, but Squirrels versus Cat, the Mexicanest of all standoffs. I will go back and watch that. ASAP Rocky. Yeah, I'm loving the video. You're doing fine. Good stuff, man. Don't try motocross every week. You hit the floor in pain. Yeah, but no, I suppose you could get run over as well, couldn't you, by the other bikists? Not too many people headbutting each other because you're wearing crash helmets. Someone headbutted me dad when the ball was at the other end of the pitch. Broke his cheekbone, his jaw, and his orbital socket, I think it was. So he's pinned. New cheekbone in. So the fellow who stood on his face in the Netherlands cut him from there to the point where you could lift it back, see white bone and his tongue doing that. No blood came out. Like one of those things where you cut yourself with a knife and it's so sharp no blood comes out to begin with. That's what that was like. Anyway, plastic surgery. You can barely see it now. Great work. Great work, man. So my dad was the first person in our family to have plastic surgery. I'm going to be the second. That's bizarre, given the fact that my sister's one of the most vain people I've ever met in my bloody life. Bizarro. Ref said the players can't play with all the smoke. Of course they can't. It gets to them. It can set off asthma and stuff, isn't it? They are remembering a supporter, apparently, but there's other ways there is. And if you want to do that, do it at half time or something. Just give the smoke a chance to disappear. It's the football pegs are the worst. You know, people from that head to toe broken every bone. Yeah. Fucking mad, isn't it? Foot pegs. I can imagine because they're solid, absolutely solid, aren't they? Uploaded straight after capturing it. Do you know what? You are absolutely smashing this, Sam. You are smashing it. No messing around. Shoot, upload, sit back. You've done your job. Fantastic, man. Vain but natural good, lass. Vain. If you need music, Dan, as in Arius Nation, not Super Dan, does copyright free stuff. Not sure how it works. Yeah, we'll have to ask him about that one. I'm not sure either. I am pissed off as well because I've got so used to using AI music and being able to make whatever I feel like. Now you can't, because they're signing deals with record companies because they are complete and utter bastards. You know what I'm saying? Where's the thing with the thing? I want to do the thing with the thing now. I forgot to fix the other stuff. It's just bloody stupid, isn't it? I should have fixed it. Why is that not fixed? Why? Why is that not fixed? Ah, there you go, it is fixed. Right. Sam, you are getting pinned. Getting pinned, there you go. I've pinned you. You're pinned. Like button now, go on, smash that like button. I hate that phrase, smash that like button. Just gently press it. So some of Sam's Squirrels versus Cat video and a bit of the car stream. Left at full time and walked back to James Street. I had 3 trains come and go before you got on. Yeah, match day and Saturday night, no bueno. And also whatever was going on. There was something going on in Liverpool yesterday. I think it might have been a hoathon. That's what it looked like. Looked very much like Ladies of the Night. There was definitely something. Yeah, bit of train ride. Train rant. I was alright getting home, apart from it just took a while yesterday. I don't know why. I thought there might have been some fan-on-fan kerfuffling, but it didn't look that way actually. And when I finally got to the Taipei thing, whatever it is, the Taipan rather, to turn right onto Boundary Street, all of a sudden it was completely empty. I have no idea why it was so mental. No worries about the pin, Sam. No worries, man. No worries. Thanks for the sub. Absolutely, Steve. Oh, cheers, bud. Sent a pic of one of the top motocross riders head to toe. Oh, what the what's going on here? What's going on here? What's he done? Work, you bastard. No, not that one, not that one. This is in my head, isn't this? Fucking work, just work. It's not hard, is it? There you go. See, that shouldn't be hard, should it? What? That's ridiculous. Look at the amount of... That's Barry Sheen-esque, isn't it? Barry Sheen-esque. Similar kind of thing. When he finally passed away, Barry Sheen, they never had a funeral or a cremation for him. Just weighed him in for scrap. That's ridiculous. That is just... Look at the knee. Look at the knee. Bollocks to that. I think I'll stick with football. Not that I can play that either. 9 PM getting home. Daft, you're technically working for the 8 PM Arsenal game. I've got no idea what time I'll be getting home from that. It's going to be after midnight, isn't it? Thanks to all who've watched the videos and liked them. Ah, no problem at all. Fantastic.
Very poor.
PPI, very poor indeed. Very poor.
Very poor indeed.
Very poor. Very poor indeed. Glad you like Ms. Frazzled. So I'm sent a blue sky detail of Sandy Toxvig's latest programme. Happy days. Yes, Sam, Cat Staffer, Sam needs subs. Then we can get some live squirrel action, which I know sounds a lot worse than you think, but you know, some live squirrel action. Do you need some more subs to be able to live stream? Come on, make it happen. If you want to see some brilliant squirrels live, get following Sam, Cat Staffer. Go on. I dare you, I double dare you. Arsenal game is Saturday. Not this Saturday. This Saturday is Nottingham Forest at home. Another X-ray. Do we have more X-ray actions? Was that the same one? Oh, I don't know. Ali Ali oh, Ali Ali oh, Ali 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 oh, Ali 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 oh. How are you? How are you in yourself? Live squirrel scenes, exactly. Squirrel Mexican standoffs. What more do you want? What more can you ask for? Given your usual train use, it's always the 20th of December and 8 p.m, 8 o'clock in the blessed p.m. kickoff. If you were going, you wouldn't be getting home. It's bollocks, isn't it? Bollocks. Absolute bollocks. Bearsport sleepover. We can do that. We can do that. Drink. A rock shandy. Go ahead, Mandy. Mandy shandy. Let's not go down that route, just in case. Yeah, we could. Can we have a sleep out at the stadium and just say it's for charity? Could work, couldn't it? Rock shandy. Go ahead. I'd have that now. I would have that right now. Right this second, I'd have that. I would have that. But instead, dolphin-friendly Earl Grey, almond milk, 1 sweetener, in a thermos. Hot or not? Still hot. Sponsor me thermos, you wankers. Be careful with the doggers though. If you see any mayonnaise, run away, run away. Squirrel and cat action, you can't go wrong with that. Squirrels are fantastic. Aren't they hench squirrels? Solid, lad. What is rock shandy? It's orange and lemon, isn't it? A soft drink. Orange and lemon, gorgeous. Earl Grey and a lemon, 1 sugar. There you go. In fact, you can get rid of the sugar, can't you? And put a bit of honey in there as well. That's what me nephew has, that. A fizzy St Clement's. Wasn't she Pat Butcher? Don't think it's reached the East Coast. Not many has. Not yet anyway, Steve. Oh, it might do. Watch this space. Imagine that. If the lottery ever came in and it was like hundreds of millions, we would get this made up. Send you a case of Horsey Wind Pumper and all kinds of stuff. Everything would be made. Bit of rock on shandy. Oh man, bloody warm in here tonight. I've got the Wendy open. The Wendy's open, by the way. Don't know, is the heating on? No, the heating isn't on. I've got an oil heater down there, not even a fan heater, and it's set to median temperature. That's it, just like a median temperature, and all it does is it keeps it at a nice level. But tonight, for some reason, it's feckin' roasting. A nice draft beer. Horsey's a good draft beer, isn't it? Proper one of those. Rock shandy is an Irish delicacy. It is, yeah. Club orange and club lemon drinks combined. A bit like Orangina, but not in the weird bottle. A sugar hit like no other. You went to the Liverpool Irish Centre for supplies of it. Howdy, very cowboyish. Ah, yeah, but then our Sam is in Texas. Despite not being a Texan lad. She's not a bad Texan here, lad. But she's in Texas. Shandy rocks. Nice draft in the window. Oh, that window, not the Horsey Wind Pumper. Never heard of it. Oh, you got to give it a go, man. Ali literally bullied Tom Ash into drinking it. You had to get a ferry. You had to get planes, trains, and automobiles to get over from the Oblong of Dreams to Liverpool just to get some. Because our Irish correspondent, the person in charge of, are you in charge of your GDP over there? The gross domestic product of Ireland. Get everyone drinking the same stuff around the world. It'd be amazing, wouldn't it? Yeah, it just needs a little bit of a draft. Saying that, I've been running around a little bit. My walk wasn't until after about 6, I think, tonight. And I've just done a very quick edit with no real effort, to be honest with you. So I'll do that later. I'll upload that later. You've adopted howdy to signal the temporary Texan status. Is it only temporary there, Sam? Is it only temporary? Are you looking at going back? Back yem? Going back yem, like? Dallas style, white Stetson. Oh, man. I couldn't. And you know something? I mentioned it yesterday, didn't I, on the video, I think. I did on the live stream. Peter Reid walked past me. One of my all-time heroes walked past me. In fact, he's on yesterday's video. There's a little fella in a hat walking very quickly because it's in hyperlapse down the right-hand side of the walkage. That was Peter Reid. Looking very dapper in a fantastic-looking hat. A felt fedora, I think. A girl can dream. She can. Always. We all can. Get back home. I used to get some in the Irish goods section at Tesco. When you were last in Ireland, it was Guinness of an evening and rock shandy in the day. You were craving it. There must be something in it. The rock that's in rock shandy, it's not that rock, is it, by any chance? It's full of rock, lad. No wonder you want it all the time. Bully, you hinted. Peter Reid was looking like a 20s gumshoe. And he was embracing the margin. That's why I didn't say anything to him. I had to stop myself. My inner 12-year-old was jumping up and down. Peter, Peter, Peter. No, just say nothing. He's probably getting loads of people coming up to him constantly. Just leave him. Let him go by. So, Reedy, if you're watching this, it'll be a fucking miracle. There you go. Have you found your brick yet? Have you found it? Where is it? Don't know what the future will bring. None of us do, Sam. None of us do. Still much less expensive to live where you are compared to other places. Isn't it weird the way that works? But it's related to providing no real support system. It is weird though. I mean, it just happens everywhere in the world. There can be some places, I mean, the States obviously is massive. But there can be places in other parts of the world where it's literally just 10 minutes down the road. You can get a house for nothing. 10 minutes this side, you're talking millions. It's bizarre. Southport's a bit like that. Sort of £3-4 million houses down the road, and then absolute shitholes that you can pick up for nothing, all in the same town. Bizarro. I was filming someone on the boulevard. You wondered who it was? I've been filming all kinds of people. I'm trying not to, but I've been filming people. One section over from where they said, by Bobby Collins, not Gary Stevens. My uncle Rob was called Robert because of Bobby Collins. True story. That's how much our family loved that club. Have you got any pics? Any pics? Any? The funniest part now would be if you got a pic of it and I was in the background, sneakily sneaking in. Yeah, props for finding your brick. I'm looking at the dock lines and thinking it's too much arsing round, too much money for very little. My daughter's not really interested in football, despite Jack Grealish playing for Everton. She does like a calf muscle. Yeah, it's not going to be there for anyone for me, really, is it? Balls to it. Shame on Bonza. Yeah, Bonzo. Billy Bonds, thought it might inspire the Hammers today. Fantastic player. Tough as nails. I think my dad had a few battles with him on the pitch. Mr. West Ham. Proper Mr. West Ham as well. Surprised we didn't bump into each other. Yeah, now that I'm a smidge over 6'2", you might have seen me. I'll make sure next time you do, I'll be wearing the Ushanka, standing out like a sore thumb. Give us a shout next time you're out. I wouldn't mind doing the walk if you're going to do it in the opposite direction. She's a brick house. It'll be F1 next, you expect? F1, you say? F1. Ding, dang, ding. You'll get a pickup. You get a pickup, Mandy. That's a good job you putting a comma in there, really, isn't it? It was decidedly unremarkable, but it's your name forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. Looking for an orange smock. Do you know what? I should have wore the orange smock, to be honest with you, with a hoodie underneath it. That would have done me. F1 graphic, and that is a random F1 graphic. There's 6 of them, so every time we press it, it should be something different. Marveloso. I either should have wore that or me orange hat. I could have wore the orange hat, couldn't I? The orange bobble hat. I wore it today. I also wore me fluffy, remember me fluffy grey hoodie that makes me look like an aged bear. I wore that today for the first time when I was doing my walk. I was out on walk. What can you say? What can you say, Christina? What can you say? F1, I'm not a fan of F1. I used to be, back in the day, back in the 70s, 80s and early 90s, before it became who's got the best laptop. Mansell, Prost, those days, proper. Hunt, Lauder, what do you call me? Fluffy hoodie, it's amazing. My fluffy hoodie is fantastic, by the way, genuinely. Up for the walk around, the Western Terrace stairs are a bit much. Oh, shite. Yeah, might have to wait for the players to get in so I can get all the way around. Oh, Mrs. Tom had a pink bobble hat on. I'd have me orange, you'd have to get something else, man. Louisa's got fluffy PJs. Are you lurking, Lulu Ballatini? Can you hear me? Fluffy PJs. Fluffy PJs can be sang to Happy Birthday by Altered Images as well, can't they? Fluffy PJs, fluffy PJs. Second test match starts on Thursday on TNT Piston Sports, or miss it again. Your ex watched that shite bloody noisy too. Are you on about Formula 1 or Everton? She's having a disco nap. Oh, shh, shh. Sorry, Lulu, sorry. Don't want to wake her up when she's having a disco nap. Unless, of course, someone gets the Louise pint, at which point we're just going to go completely Pee Wee Herman, have bells and whistles going off. Wood out. Oh, what thar. Oh, what thar. Like in drag racing then. Do you know what? I reckon drag racing is very much in the Barry Horn sort of category, isn't it? Much better to do than to watch. I can imagine it being interesting, exhilarating to drag race, but I tried drag racing. The high heels kept slipping off the pedals.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Very poor, very poor. Yeah. I've let myself down. I've let my family down. I've let the whole school down. Lulu's probably singing to her neighbour. She probably is. Next to that little, the little hole in the shower with the spyglass in. Next door neighbour. Heavy breathing. Filthy Lulu, filthy Lulu. Just RuPaul's Drag Race. Nah. Do you know what? It would be funny if at least once per sort of season, one episode per season, they actually went out and did a proper drag race. Fully dressed up as well. I mean, I know you can't put a crash helmet on top of like a mad beehive or something, but that would be boss, wouldn't it? Full face of makeup, sparkly dress, zoom down Santa Pod or whatever it is. Morse code on the shower wall. Yeah. SOS. Sing on the shower. Sing on the shower. F1 stock cars. Does anybody like that NASCAR shite? I don't get that either. Going round in circles. Well, an oval. Same shit, isn't it? A Scotch circle. Bloody awful. Speaking of cars, although nobody really has, have they, apart from me. There's a channel that I love on YouTube, The Life of Reza. Very, very talented filmmaker. It's not vlogs that she does, it's little stories. The one today is learning how to drive a manual. And she's got a VW Rabbit. And as soon as she said that, I wanted to smash the TV to bits. I know it's called a Rabbit in the States, but it's a Volkswagen Golf. It's a fucking Volkswagen Golf. And she was making out like she just, I don't know, split the atom. You learn how to drive a manual car. It's a piece of piss. That's all you do over here. Even if you're going to get an automatic license at the end of it, most people get taught how to drive manual because you're better off getting manual. You learn how to actually drive. Not for me, that one, Clive, not for me. Tung was bowling today, wasn't he, against the President's 11. That makes no sense to anybody apart from those of us who like... Go on, son. Go on, son. Into cow corner. Off you go, Arkhead. Ali's pissing down and cold. Are you? It's very rare straight men like it. I'm not into it. It's just not. I don't get it. I don't get it. Doesn't tickle me pickle, that. Don't understand a car race where they only turn left and then they buzz off it. I reckon they only go to watch crashes and to wave the foam fingers in the air. All after me, fuck's sake, man, come on. Go and do the Monaco Grand Prix. Even though I don't like F1, Monaco Grand Prix is absolutely stunning. Motocross, Supercross Speedway for you. Anything that can hurt you, you love. Oh. Bloody sadist. You'd love being an Everton fan if that's the case then. Curtains are closed. It's pretty pitch black over there anyway. Nice to see some of Rue and Gloucester's Tribe get runs. They're the future. Never heard of them. I don't watch a huge amount of cricket. Not too well, not amongst the more evolved and secure men you've met. I don't know. For me, it just doesn't do anything for me. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I do that with a lot of things. It's not just that, by the way. If it doesn't speak to me, then I'll walk away from it. I'll go back to it at some point in the future, but if it doesn't speak to me, it doesn't speak to me. All the ladies doing well. F1 stock cars good because you can hit each other and send them into the wall. Is right. It was a sixter. Yeah, tomorrow is Monday. Tell me why. The only thing about NASCAR is the speed. They blow people back 20 feet. Fuck that, man. They do it in Swaffham. I know Rockingham used to do it, didn't they? Got a few days in Nice years ago. Popped to Monte Carlo. Stood on the Monaco hairpin. Isn't it absolutely mind-blowing the fact that you can get in a taxi to go from one place to another and you are driving on the course? It's a dying sport now. Yeah. County Championship fixtures out. Booked Sedbergh for your dad and yo. 4 Lancashire days in Southport. That's just down the road from me. The cricket ground. 1.5 miles, maybe 2 miles. You go for the crashes, is right. Tom. How's Mrs. Tom? Can you hear me, Mrs. Tom? How's Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? And Papa Tom. Swaffham and Milton all have banger racing. That's still a big thing in the UK, isn't it, banger racing? I've seen a few people doing that. That must be an absolute buzz. Not just the racing, but the old getting the car, sourcing the car, fixing it yourself, working on it, turning it into an absolute beast of a machine and going out and smashing it to smithereens. That's what you want, isn't it? How could you possibly have any kind of rage left in your body after doing something like that? You'd go home, you'd be sound, just feet up, cup of tea, zen. Picking bits of windscreen out your head. It'd be fantastic, man. I know they haven't got windscreens, I know. Used to go to Milden Hall. Man, you've started watching Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. Not too bad so far. Star Trek's weird in itself. just because of how many Star Treks there have been, how long it's been going for, how many, I don't know, what do you want to call it? How many zhuzhy-offs that they've done. It's all a bit weird. Never been a huge fan. Have you seen the crazy motorcycle race they have at the King's Lynn Speedway track? Oh, Massa crashed. Isn't he always crashing? I don't know, I don't watch it. Man, any further with the Buch? With the Buch? Nicky Lauda had some exceptionally bad crashes, including one where he burned the inside of his lungs. Fucking horrific, man. And then he left to go and do something a bit safer and nicer and bought an airline, and one of those bloody crashed. Very, very interesting man now, Nicky Lauda. Very interesting. One of those, I don't know what you want to call them. I don't think it was ADHD or anything like that, but one of those absolutely obsessed with the minute details. When he was driving his car, he could go back and speak to his engineer and would be giving him all kinds of stuff that only the data could know. He just knew it. Absolutely incredible. Papa Tom, not brilliant, but he'll be all right. Oh, good stuff, man. Just get better soon. Yeah, Steve, how's your mum? Want better Star Treks? You are persevering and a bit better than you was. Good stuff, man. Guy Martin always has a go. That man has got absolutely no consideration for his body at all. Doesn't give a shit, does he? How fast does it go? Can I have a cup of tea while I'm racing it? A speedway bike will pull off the line faster than an F1 car with no brakes. Mental, isn't it? Every series has its own charm. What more can you ask for than that? What more can you ask for than that, Sam? That's all you need, isn't it? If each one's got something that puts it on its own little standing, I don't mind that. It's the same when you've got a series of a TV show and each one's slightly different. Like the Mighty Boosh, set in three series set in 3 different places. Each one as charming as the last. Right, Shane, out your channel's getting pinned as well now. If you're not following Shane, Captain Kayaking, follow his channel as well. Go on, get subbing, get watching, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Papa Tom sounds very beary. It does a bit, doesn't it? Could be a bear, you never know. That is a good cup of tea, and it is fucking roasting in here. Even with the Wendy open, The only problem you have in Star Trek wise is you're second guessing character timelines. That's not good. You shouldn't second guess anything when you're watching something that you're supposed to like. I can't remember what I was watching, but I was watching something with someone, and in the end I had to just walk out the room. Just watch what you're watching. Don't start trying to... I reckon he did it. I don't care who done it. Just watch the bloody thing. Master had a bolt hit him in the head. He did, didn't he? Shane has got lovely dogs, by the way. His dogs are adorable. Oh my God, the dogs are adorable. They're not called Myron. That's the only problem, though. But they are adorable. Oh my God. I don't know. Do you drink coffee? Are your hands like butter? How about your hair? Is it like butter? Oh my God, his nails are like butter. Tilly is your favourite. You love all the Star Trek? Naturally, Sam, naturally. At least partially out of its original series being such a groundbreaker of social justice and media. It was as well, wasn't it? When you go back and watch it and think about when it was incredible what they did. There was a lot of bravery involved in Star Trek and MASH and programmes like that to stand up to what the big TV station owners would want them to do. Sometimes that's what you need, man. And then because it was so popular, you couldn't have someone high up saying, we're not making this anymore. Ah, mate, too late, too late. I've had good news about Mum. She's off the oxygen and physio. I've actually got her out of bed and sitting in a chair. Nurse says, you can't believe you can sit down bad. She goes, oh man, that's fantastic. I know myself. That act of getting out of bed and getting into a chair is huge. Not just for the doctors and nurses looking on thinking you're going in the right direction, just for your own, I don't know, your own peace of mind, your own humanity. Being stuck in a bed constantly, you start to feel a little bit like, I don't know, a commodity. Sitting in a chair, you feel more normal. It's fantastic, man. Good stuff. Came out and tried to hit 300 miles an hour on a turbo bike. Absolute lunatic. Integrating with the films and the series. Spock, Uhura. It's bizarre, isn't it? More Tilly. Bring on a Tilly. Yeah, good stuff, man. Try to enjoy the series in its own capsule. It's the only thing you can do, innit? Gets more than a little messy between all of them. The newer films aren't in the same timeline. What? You hate Star Trek. You had a mate that watched it all the time. Didn't get it, but sci-fi is not for you. I'm not a huge fan of sci-fi myself, to be honest with you, and yet one of my favourite shows of all time is Red Dwarf. But then Red Dwarf is not a sci-fi show. It's a comedy set in space. Not a space comedy. It's a comedy set in space. They're called Tilly, Suki, George and Nellie. Great names, man. All she keeps saying is she's got to get better so she can meet her great-grandson. Is right, man, absolutely. That's the carrot, isn't it? Just keep getting better all the time. Lovely, lovely stuff, man. Keep improving every day. That's all you need to do. A little bit every day. Not huge amounts. And before you know where you are. It's brilliant. Yeah, good that she's fighting for something. Absolutely. To have something in front of you that you can look at and think, this is the reason why I'm pushing myself to get better, really, really does help. Otherwise, you just, I don't know, you get a little bit lost, I think. I was happy when I was in the hospital that I had sort of people coming to see me every single day without fail. So even if I was having a bit of a shitty day, seeing someone's face that you know, that made all the difference. So like even doing the physio, I'll go and do physio now, I'll have a sleep and then people will turn up. Brilliant. Put everything you've got into it. Star Trek, Doctor Who and Red Dwarf, you like them all for different reasons. They are all completely different. Red Dwarf obviously is the best out of them by an absolute distance. It's the only one with a Scouse character in the main lead anyway, isn't it? So obviously it's the best. And also he's a poet. Scouse poets, we are the future. Do you just call yourself a poet? Not me, not me. Smegging hell. Another thing, if I'm going to win the lottery, I'm going to buy a bright red Smeg fridge. So it looks like Red Dwarf. Maybe even get it painted so it looks like it. Fact. Absolute fact. I didn't win the lottery this time. Don't even think I won a prize on Friday. Gutted. Saying that, I haven't even looked. Should we look now? I could be a trillionaire sat here now. Oh, here we go. Ooh, crossbar, 0. Oh, well, someone did win it, didn't he? Back to 14 million, now it was 150 odd million on Friday. That is some serious scratch, as they say in Japan. You've only seen bits of Doctor Who, here and there. Try to read up on how everything is interrelated, but it's better just to enjoy an episode for what it is. There's a lot going on, definitely. It's not something I'm into. Something I watched when I was a kid, but I think once you get out of it and 4 or 5 doctors go past, it's just, too much. It's almost sci-fi. Your favourite series is coming back. Apparently Prime are going to make a new series about Stargate. That used to be on BBC 2, I think it was, or Channel 4, 6 o'clock. Didn't mind Stargate. Can't be a bit of the A-theme. Apart from the fact that they were all crack shots from Vietnam War, and then none of them could actually kill anyone. As soon as they got a gun in their hands, they could shoot the head of a matchstick from 4 miles, put someone in front of them, Ping. Missed. I need to read more poems over your videos.
Next.
Piggly ding. Next. I have written something which might go into a video in the future. That means I have to write more poems though, Mandy. Which is not easy, you know. It's not easy. It ain't easy being cheesy. True, Mandy, true. I should. Bully me into doing that as well. Ali pities the fool. Poor Mr. T. His neck must be fucked now, carrying all that weight around. Don't you hate it when you can't find the case for your earbuds? Oh no! Christine, the strawberry girl. Christine, banana split lady. How have you done that? Hubby's more of a Stargate person. Yeah, do you know what? Isn't it weird? You can be into sci-fi, but people have their own little show. I don't like all sci-fi, but I like that one, or I don't like that one, but I do like that one. It's bizarre. Sometimes, like I say, the same as with Drag Race. Sometimes things actually speak to you, or you get a vibe for it. Other times they don't. Lots of shows I've watched that have been highly tipped, and I can't stand them. Other stuff blow my mind, man. Watch Blink, Doctor Who Blink. That's a brilliant standalone episode. Steve, you used to have every episode of Stargate on DVD. How many of them was there? How many series was there? Because they seem to go on for ages. That must be a fairly hefty DVD. Nauseous. Is there a tab open there? Sam, is there a tab opened? Did I hear the sound of a tab opening? She'll search if anything you subscribe to currently has that episode. George Michael, man. George Michael. Get away. Fate. He'll be there. Man, do you like Stargate too? Shane, you've lost yours too. How can you lose? By the way, I lose everything. I lose absolutely everything. I can't remember putting things down. I used to. That's how I'd remember where things are. Isn't that a weird thing? I can't find me such and such a thing, and then my mind I go, this is where you put it. And literally, I play back my hand putting the thing down, wherever it was. There it is. Now, no. Perhaps. Ding, 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 ding. It was one of those magazines and DVD monthly things. Ah, right. 700 issues. $1.99 for the first one, and then £25 a month after that. Robbing bastards. Good that though, isn't it? Having all of them. I don't mind. My nephew's getting into that now as well. Actual physical medium. Whenever there's what was it last week or the week before, when AWS, which is the Amazon Web Service thing, when that went down, loads of stuff wouldn't work. I think it was, something on your phone wouldn't work, and then all of a sudden, what do? You can't watch Netflix, you couldn't watch Prime, you couldn't watch something else. And he just walked over and got himself a DVD and started watching it. You can do that with DVDs. Not your cup of tea. Speaking of which, you want a Kippers Red? Lulu Bellatini, if you are listening, if you are lurking, close your ears. Ooh, nice bit of Kippers Red. Look at that. Ding, dang, do. Lovely stuff. Ali, how am I feeling myself? I'm not feeling myself. You cheeky sod. Filthy beggar, you filthy beggar. I'm knackered. I was really sore last night. My knees were really sore. Is there a way of keeping your knees warm? Just your knees, beneath jeans. And I don't mean wearing stockings or anything, you know what I mean? I don't need me Davinas to be feeling 20 foot higher than they normally are. My knees were cold. And I'm not taking a tartan blanket with me. Not a chance. Cost you a fortune and you give them all away to charity. But Steve, that's, you know what you mean, you've done well there. You've watched them, you give them away. People have made money out of it. Nice bit of leg warmers. Fucking hell. Man, you've seen the length of my legs. Jesus, leg warmers around your ankles. How are they getting this far up my leg? Come on, come on. Sure, you know, you're a nightmare. You leave your mum's, which is 5 miles away from you. You have to go all the way back because you forgot your keys. Do you know, some people are like that. I never used to be. I was great for little tiny stupid things. I knew where stuff was. It wasn't a superpower by any stretch of the imagination, but like I say, if I couldn't find something, I'd just think in my head, where was it? Where did I put it down? And my brain would pick it up from somewhere. You placed it down there. You're wearing this. Strange, but I can't do that now. Got no idea. Thermals. I don't want me Davina McCall's on fire. That's the problem. And also, one working hand, button fly, long coat, and cold. It was not good going for a Damien Hirst yesterday, genuinely. Pull them up just to my knees. Would that work? I've got a knee brace. I might put that on for the next one, so at least my left knee's warm. You've got some thermal long johns. They wouldn't reach my knees. Yeah. I have long legs. Oh my God, my legs are long, despite the fact that I'm only a smidge over 6'2" now, apparently. Bullshit. Perhaps it was on coupling, it was, yeah. Do you know the weirdest part about that show, by the way? Coupling was supposed to be a sort of UK remake of Friends, but of course, with it being a UK version, it was far more rude, far more dirty, far more funny. So much so that a US company bought the rights to Coupling to do a US version of it. It's like, it was fucking Friends, you had it, but you made it this bland, fucking stupid show of, could it be any insert something remotely funny? Yeah, how mad's that? Sold it back to them. It's like the Beatles, isn't it, and the Stones, selling blues back to the Americans. Connor, are we watching Celebrity? Not a chance. Not a chance. It's the 21st century. They must be better now. Come on. Rib the back of them. Oh, rib the back of them knees. That's the other thing as well. I need to be careful what I put on because I don't want to ruin the backs of my knees, do I? They've got to stay nice and smooth with a capital schmoo. You watch tonight's Jungle tomorrow. No spoilers. The zebra did it. Yeah, Esther, it did. It's bizarre. It was stolen from Friends, but made funny. In as much as, and I know people love Friends, but fuck's sake, it was made funnier. It was made into something that Friends probably should have been in the first place, and then sold back to them. Just mad. No matter how hard they tried, Friends didn't have a Jeff, and it was Jeff, wasn't it? In Coupling, the lunatic Welshman. Aren't all Welshmen fucking lunatics? Friends never had the giggle loop, did they? Giggle loop was fantastic. That's on somewhere, that Coupling, isn't it? Is it Prime? Still hot. It's on one of them. I know it is. You've not watched Coupling, Mandy? You've got to watch Coupling. It's brilliant. UK will always beat US in that department. A lot of good stuff came out of the States. I've done a video about this. I hate how... It's nothing to do with the people who write it, by the way. It's the people who run TV companies and whatever, and franchises. This thing that has to be a laugh every 7 seconds. And then you've got a load of 30-year-olds in a room pitching one-liners. I don't get it. There's no... If you go and watch MASH, there's loads of pathos in it. Most of the episodes are written by 1 or 2 people at most. And the same sort of people kept coming back over and over again, so they understood what the world is. And then if you go and watch the likes of Early Doors, is brilliant for it. A complete understanding of your world, of how the people who live in that world are, how they would react to something. Life isn't 7-second one-liners, not remotely. You've got to have a bit more realism. MASH was brilliant for it. MASH is superb. If you've never watched Early Doors, you should do, Sam. Pathos is brilliant in there. There's times when you're watching it, that other royal family, when you're watching it and you think, wow, I was laughing 5 minutes ago, I'm crying now, I'll be laughing again in 5 minutes. Even if you don't like Only Fools and Horses, some people don't, but you can still look at it and think, one person wrote all of this. Every episode, every little one-liner, every joke, every situation, all written by one person. Which is amazing, man. Yeah, much more realistic situations. They're allowed to do that. No, you haven't had a laugh now for 7 seconds. Yeah, I know. We're dealing with something where an 18-year-old kid has come in who shouldn't be over in the war in the first place, and something really life-altering has happened to him. So just give it a bit more time to breathe. Keep him warm, keep him warm. Thank you, darling. Oh, Jeff's been watching Blackadder Goes Forth, hasn't he? Connor 248. Oh, man, smashing it. Keep going, man. Blonde woman was in Green Wing. She was Sarah Alexander. She was also in Smack the Pony, and quite a few of them. Very, very funny lady. Man, you suggested I take a spicy cup of soup to the footy for afters. I made excuses as to why it wouldn't work, and then said no. There is no helping some people. I am not having a cup of soup in one of these. There's a tiny slit where the liquid comes out. Croutons would not come out of the slit. You don't want a blocked slit, do you? I don't really do soup too often either. If I do, it's normally got a wonton in it or something. You know what I'm saying? It did have a message. It had an ethos behind it as well, Sam. The whole thing. It had a proper ethos behind it. It was a message to not just episodes, not just individual little bits and pieces. The whole thing had an overarching message, which is war is fucking pointless. Absolutely stupid. No matter how many times you do it, it never changes. Nothing ever fixes. It doesn't solve anything. It just causes more trouble. But people who own companies make a fortune out of it, so it carries on and on and on. Oh my God. Sam, who is your favourite MASH character? Go on. You're absolutely a Hawkeye fan. Even when he was whiny, even then. Messages are crucial. That's what the original storytelling. Exactly. It was passed down from generation to generation. Chris, do you love crouton? Crouton. Oh, where? Croutons are great if you're having a soup. Unfortunately, if they're in a thermos with a slit, they're not grand. You like Sherman? Sherman was fantastic. Sherman P. Potter, superb. What a man. What a mighty fine man. Yeah, Only Fools the same thing. There's a message behind it all the time. Mandy, your top three are Sherm, the Shermanator, Charles and Klinger. Fantastic. Klinger is one of the most underrated characters in that show. Heart of gold. Started out, he was only supposed to be in one episode, wasn't he? Just one episode, and all of a sudden it was like, we need to keep this fella. He's an absolute legend. Charles is fantastic. I love it when he loses as well, when they prick the pomposity of Charles. Or when he starts losing the plot and goes a little bit more US, a bit more street. Brilliant. Love Only Fools. Unfortunately, it's not on over there. And when it is, it's always the same episode. It is weird. Only Fools, it's on every single weekend in the UK. I don't know where it's on now. Is it Netflix? It might be on there. Normally you can't find things. Just can't find them. Looking for something. Next thing you know, it's disappeared. Boone. I watched two series of Boone and then it's disappeared completely. I can't watch any more. Devastated. Devastated I am. Andy, you really dislike Beej. Ah, poor Beej. What's he's done? Hot Lips Houlihan. She was brilliant. The fact that she went from a whiny, horrible shitbag to being The whole arc that she had to being one of the best people in there was superb. The resurrection of Hot Lips Houlihan. The psychiatrist that would show up occasionally, Dr. Sidney Friedman. Said, take my advice, pull down your pants and slide on the ice. He was bossing. Alan Arbus played him, didn't he? Played him very well. Quite pulled back and understated. Brilliant. Ali is back. Hot Lips is fantastic, yeah. Do you know what though? If you go, I watch it all the time. I go from start to finish and then back again. If you watch the end, watch the last couple of episodes and then go back and watch the first couple, she looks like a different woman. It's bizarre. Facially looks slightly different. Must be the makeup and what have you, but Radar was brilliant. Great actor as well. Boone, I did, Steve, I did. It was on BritBox, as was. And I watched the first 2 series and then, I think there's 9 series in total. I've only watched 2 of them. And they were much better than I realised as well. I love a bit of Boone, Lovejoy. Loads of the old school, man. Not any streaming service, bastards. Boone was fantastic. And the really good theme tune by Jim Diamond, Hi Ho Silver, You Got Me Lone Ranger. Yeah, the later Houlihan, she was allowed to grow. In fact, all of them were allowed to grow. All the characters on MASH were allowed to grow. Frank didn't get the chance to grow, but most of them that were on there had this thing where they developed over time, became closer together. They were still, like work colleagues, still taking the piss out of each other, but there was a genuine love between them. It was fantastic, that. It's on UK Gold. If you can get that, if you can, Esther, you probably can do, can't you, somewhere? Hi Ho Silver, what a tune that is. Lovejoy's fantastic, it really is. It was the hair for Hot Lips, type 1 at the beginning to loose waves at the end. That would make a difference, but genuinely, next time it comes round, episode 1 to the finishy one looks different. Do you like the movie? The movie's a bit more dark, isn't it? It's a bit more gritty. Very good. And it's strange watching the movie after watching the series. I didn't see the film when I was a kid, but I watched the series. So for me, it was always, well, it was Hawkeye, it was Alan Alda, always. And then Wayne Rogers. I can't remember much more of him. I'm trying to think back now. Was it more Trapper or more BJ when I was a kid? Probably more Trapper, I think. Well, Mike Farrell did come in and play BJ quite well, even though Mandy despises him, like, obviously. They played them well. Yeah, but funny going back and watching it, because I can recognise the characters, recognise the traits, but it is a little bit more gritty. Way bit more gritty, so it is. Showed her relaxation. The more relaxed she was, the more flowy it became. Apart from that one episode where she had herself a perm and she looked fucking awful. Looked abysmal. And it's also strange that Loretta Swit played her in the series. Sally Kellerman played her in the film. They didn't really look too much alike when they were younger. As they got older, they started to look more and more like each other. Absolutely insane. Became good friends, apparently. She was 12 years old, yeah. She looked different. Hawkeye went from jet black hair to... no, it's not grey, it's Hawkeye. It's a bit more salt and pepper, isn't it, for Hawk? A bit more salt and pepper. It is, didn't he? The war last... The series lasted longer than the actual war, didn't it? Was the war something like 5 years in Korea? But, yeah, the series lasted 12 years. Incredibly. You've got to be careful with stuff like that though, haven't you? If you're making a sitcom out of something which has got that much gravitas to it. It can be done. MASH done it brilliantly. And I've just mentioned Blackadder Goes Forth, which I think is one of the most amazing ends to any series ever. Having watched, well, Blackadder 2 and 3, I didn't really like the first one, but you get to know the characters, and then Blackadder Goes Forth, you get to know him as well. Captain Darling. With them four series, you watch them bit by bit, which all led up to the very, very final episode where they go over the top. Go back and watch that. Absolutely incredible. Just the last, I don't know, couple of minutes of it, they just pull back all the humour completely. Maybe have a couple of jokes in there, but nothing too much. And then they hit you with that final, just coming over the top. Absolutely amazing. That's showing it the due respect it deserved as well. Black humour's a different thing. Yeah, the Korean War, it was. But, of course, it was about the Korean War, and it was being shown at the same time that the Vietnam War was going on. Joey, how you doing, bud? So, of course, all the stuff that they did in MASH about the Korean War was actually just talking about Vietnam. So it was pretty brave doing that as well. Blackadder's Second's your favourite. I love that as well. I think that was possibly the first one that all the lads in school were watching. We loved us. We loved us. Yeah, there's Joey's channel, Square Table Degenerates. Make sure you click on the link, subscribe, watch, share, do all the stuff. Smash like buttons if you like. Korea was a fun trip for you in the services. I'd love to go to Korea. South, not north, obviously. Also, would love to go to Japan if possible. Japan's not fair. Japan is like North Wales. It's not fair. You could be the worst photographer in the world. All you need to do is just take a shitty camera with you, point anywhere, and you've got a masterpiece. The whole thing is just one big TV studio, I'm convinced. Studio, I can't even speak. I can't speak. Congratulations on the new granddaughter. Lovely stuff, man. A month old today. Bloody hell. Out time flies. Hugh Laurie is fantastic. It's amazing as well when you see him in-house and how massive it is in the States and how beloved he is. And then you you go back and watch him as George in either Blackadder Goes Forth or in Blackadder the Third, as thick as shit, acting just completely brainless, brilliant. Flew around, did you? It was meant as a commentary about Vietnam. You included MASH as compare and contrast with Miss Saigon in a paper in American culture course. Lovely stuff, man. It was brilliant. It must have been a gift for them. Let's go and do a sitcom about war at a time where war is going on and the differences between Korea and Vietnam. Similar kind of area in the world, Southeast Asia. Not too long apart, 20 years, not a huge amount of time. Same stupid rubbish going on. And just be able to say, oh no, it's about Korea. It's not about Vietnam, it's only about Korea. Just, fuck it, it's Vietnam all over. Brilliant. Again, very brave. Value using popular art as means of policy criticism. Should be more and more of that. Definitely. Is Joey on a Twitch? No, he's not on the Twitch, he's on the normal YouTube. On YouTube. He's not over with the 6,000 people on Twitch. There's not 6,000 people on Twitch. We need more of that though. Yeah, not on Twitch, only on YouTube. Guess the general public is involved as academics and journalists. Yeah, a lot of the time they won't even bother watching the news. I don't like that. Whereas I'll watch a sitcom and then you get a bit more of an empathy for the people that are over there. So it does its job, doesn't it? Definitely does its job. Yeah, Esther, make sure you clicked on all messages, not just top messages as well. Or go back, top and then all. Yeah, even on your phone, just go back and make sure you're on all messages. Because a lot of them don't show up for some strange reason. For me as well, they don't always show up. They should be now though. Yeah, more of that please, more of that. More artists having the Davina McCalls to have a go. Yeah, definitely got to sneak the education into the dessert. Sometimes the only way to get them to eat the veggies it is. Mash it into it, literally mash it into them. You can educate people by stealth easily, as long as you find out what it is, what's their bag, what are they into. I mean, there's stuff that, I don't know, let's have a think. Eddie Izzard, right? I saw Eddie Izzard live in Southport. 2.5 hour, almost 3 hour show. I learned more in that stand-up comedy show about ancient Greece than I ever did in school. I didn't dislike history, but it wasn't me. It wasn't language. I loved language, not history. And I think what we did in history basically was World War One and World War Two. All of a sudden, I'm learning about ancient Greece, Greek mythology, because of a stand-up comedian. That was stealth education. Stealth education. Default is top. Not all. It's a pain in the arse. Do you know what, Christine? It is a pain in the arse. Nobody likes it that way. But it's YouTube. They make their own rules up all the time, don't they? You don't have on your screen. You will do, Esther. You will do somewhere. There'll be 3 dots somewhere. Click on it and look down, and you'll find it. You'll find it. Yeah, Eddie Izzard, man, fantastic. My jaw was sore for 3 days afterwards. Never laughed that much in a long, long time. Incredible. And I love people that are not afraid to be intellectual in what they do as well. It's all right. I'm well read. I can understand these things. Don't need to explain everything. And if I don't recognise the quote or where it comes from, I'll go and find it out afterwards. Don't need to insult my intelligence. Just go for it. We'll see where we get to. Yeah, I think YouTube likes to make people push buttons. They do. The more they push buttons, the more chance there is of being fed an advert and 24 pence falling into my pocket, Mandy. Yeah, never makes any sense. Never does it, Christine, does it? Does it ever? Does it ever? The American Civil War and the Revolutionary War are your favourite periods. Is that something that just gets taught, sort of guaranteed when you're in school? You will get both of those. With us, I think most of the time you get one of the world wars. I got both for some strange reason. We sort of get that, don't we? One of the world wars guaranteed, and then something else. She also was on some kind of travelling show with Sandy Toksvig. Not seen that. My dad saw Eddie Izzard, Ormskirk, 7 miles in that direction, Ormskirk, and then sent me a message while I was in work. Just met Eddie Izzard. Fuck off, Dad. No, you haven't. I have. Stop taking the piss. And then sent me a picture. Him, arms around Eddie Izzard. He was doing marathons. They did 26 marathons in 30 days or something stupid. They were in training for that. Really? Really? Yeah, there you go. Me and Iwar Izzard. Amazing. Very, very smart, intelligent person. Very funny. Again, doesn't insult your intelligence. Found it looks like 2 fishes on your iPhone. Are these the Radiohead weird fishes? Beside the, yeah, like yours beside the X. Don't click the X. The fishes, not the X. Yeah, but you need to go back. If it stops and you can't see people's chat, always go back in there and swap it between all and top and then back to all. And that way you should see most things. Weird. Very weird. Again, just pushing buttons, isn't it? More chance of you accidentally hitting another advert. You are streaming to the telly, so that can be the problem. Could be. There's a lot of people not happy with YouTube at the moment. Do you know what? There's a Reddit, a subreddit, which at the times I want to scream, absolutely scream, genuinely. There's nothing is ever good enough for them. YouTube allows you to put videos onto their platform, right? If you wanted to keep the amount of videos, if I wanted to keep the amount of videos that I've made and put on YouTube, if I wanted to store them somewhere, it would cost me thousands. They're allowing us to do it for free because they can make money out of it. We can also make money out of it, but people are moaning about it. Oh, the The play button, the little play button things, the icons change slightly. And what fucking big deal is that? I don't like the font. Just every little bit. I don't like it. I don't like it. Well, fuck off somewhere else then. Gobshite. Hasn't any morphed into Claire Borden? There is a very, there was a look, wasn't it? Every person that comes out to win. Interaction, what YouTube are definitely after. Yeah, she's okay with people saying Eddie, but it's Susie by preference. This is something, though, that is very difficult for most of us over here because we've known Eddie for decades. And just, it's like rote, isn't it? Eddie, oh no, Susie. Very, very clever. Very clever, very funny. As I say, that show I went to, just days afterwards, my jaw was in absolute agony, laughing constantly. Incredible. Yeah, that's why she's so chill with it. Because of spending years, and literally years, decades, building up a reputation. From going to Edinburgh, doing street performances and sort of street circus performing, all the way to playing massive stadiums and what have you. Being on it, where did he play? Played somewhere huge. A bit like Newman and Baddiel when he played Wembley Arena, not the stadium obviously. Just gone from little comedy clubs to all of a sudden playing to tens of thousands of people. Fucking mental. Interaction, more like confusion. That's what you want. More like confusion. If you get confused and click on things, you'll see another advert. They'll make their money, I'll make 24p. Everyone's a winner. You know, Eddie Izzard, fantastic. The infamous Star Wars canteen, the Lego version of that's fantastic. That's I love the genius mind at work with that one. Take something that most of us know and just twist it slightly, just a little bit, just a wee bit, just a little bit. That's all it takes, and the whole thing skews off at a complete tangent. What more do you need? Seen Eddie. I've not seen Tommy Tiernan live. I've not seen Billy Connolly. I won't see Billy Connolly. Not seen Dylan Moran either. But I've seen Ardlo Hanlon. I want to see Steve Hughes as well, the Australian fella. There's a few people I want to see. Definitely. Careful, Esther, careful. Easy target. A smidge, just a smidge. Ali, we know what a smidge is, don't we? Just a smidge. 6'2", my bollocks. I knew it was going to be slightly bigger than a smidge under 6'2", but I also thought it's not going to be 100% right because she went, is that on the top of your head? And I couldn't feel anything. I went, I don't know. That'll do. Fuck off, that'll do. Makes a huge difference. 2 inches makes all the difference, you know. What more do you need? The tray. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid, but brilliant. I love the way people's brains work like that. I've known some exceptionally funny people in my life. I mean, genuinely funnier than most comedians. If you go for a pint with them, you'll be sore for days afterwards, laughing just non-stop every couple of seconds. There's a piss take, there's a laugh, there's a joke, there's something over and over and over again. They couldn't do stand-up. It's a different kind of thing. But I know people a bit like that as well, who, as they're sat in the pub talking to you, they take something and it goes a little bit awry. And the next thing you know, you've sat watching someone for an hour, pretty much doing a stand-up routine in a pub. But they couldn't go out and do stand-up. You couldn't do that. I've done it myself. Just taking something. Sometimes I see 2 words or I hear something and they mash up in my mind and I go off on a tangent myself. I love when that happens. It's brilliant. Makes you feel powerful. Strong like bull, my friend. More of that. More people with a strange outlook on life who are incredibly funny. Do you have a flag? Yeah. Eddie, stroke Susie, genius. Not watched any of the stand-up in absolutely ages. That will have to change. ASAP Rocky, gonna have to do that. Well, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. Jesus, good to have done that. It is Sunday. Right, well, there's no Lulu Bellatini, so many apologies for the inconvenience, Lulu. But it is Sunday, so we'll have to start off with the man himself. The man, the myth, or the legend. It is Jeff. That match was stupidly cold. Alright, so he came to the game with me, did he? He is looking a bit chilly there, isn't he? Needed a hot lava java. He's 100% right there. That's exactly what we needed. And a nice open fire. Oh, for God. Here we go. Here we go. Is that what it's all about, is it, Jeff? Is that what it's all about, is it? He's just an attention-seeking blue bastard, isn't he? Always. If the titties can be out, the titties are out. He's a disgrace. How can you compete against that? I mean, come on, how can you? Sorry, how can I compete against that? Jeff number 3, which is like Mambo number 5. All 3, please. Oh, yeah. Mandy's putting a bid in now. Any more offers? Higher, higher. Hiding a 3. 5, 5. We game. With such sharp angles. He has got sharp angles, hasn't he? Cheekbones for days. He's got cheekbones on top of cheekbones. Oh, here we go, a Mandy spit roast. Do you know what? With all 3, you could get airlocked as well, couldn't you, to be honest? Fully airlocked by the Jeffs. Which does sound like a punk single, doesn't it? Well, tonight's Top of the Pops. It's Mandy airlocked by the Jeffs. If you don't know what airlocked is, Google is your friend. Any news on the Jeff calendar? Asking for a fiend. Oh, sorry, for a friend. No, actually, I got it right first time, didn't you? Asking for a fiend. Oh. Yes. No. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Watch this space. Remind me this week, Mandy. Remind me this week. I'll see what I've got. I'll see if it's easy. If it's easy enough done, I can do it in-house and then just send them out to the willing recipients. You could have some Jeff action for 2026. There you go. Definitely not PG rated. No. You don't get this in Vegas, do you? Even though you should do. Is airlocked something from Stargate? It can be. It can be. You got to pay extra for it though. I think you can get it in. You can get it in Amsterdam. I know that. Put it on Jeff's page. What, the calendar, or just that? And put that on that one that was just that. And put that on Jeff's page. We can do that. Sorry, we can do that. I can do that. Yeah, it's not quite Stargate. Could be Star Wars, I suppose, couldn't it? Four. A short for each month. Oh, a short for each month. A calendar. There could be a Jeff calendar. I might have to print them off in-house. Do some artwork, and then, if anyone wants them, see if I can send them out. Could be done. Could be done. On Earth as it is in Devon. There we go. Remind me this week. Remind me. Should be able to get them out for January at least. Just in time. Very, very speciality publication. Yes. Do I have to laminate them so you don't spoil the paper? Yeah, here you go. I said it as you just typed it. Would have to be laminated so you don't moisten the the pages. Okay, now, man. Filth. Absolute filth. You filthy beggar, you. Very easily wipeable, Mandy. Yes, I can make that for you. Sweet feckin' Jesus. Yeah, you shouldn't be drawing on them. Although you could do, couldn't you? Suppose. With a dry white marker. Don't be drawing an hour on them, no. Christ na bake. Don't want a wrinkled Jeff. None of us do. Unfortunately, it comes to all us men. with age. I might try and take next week off work with that. Please excuse Nick from work. He's suffering from a wrinkled Jeff at the moment. Yeah. He's got a club foot. Keeps him awake till 2 o'clock in the morning with music. Very poor. Not sticky Jeff. Hang on. Oh. Well, yes, I suppose. It could be a sticky Jeff. If it's laminated, you're alright, aren't you? Very wipe cleanable. Oh, Mandy, bloody hell, Mandy. What? What?
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It's there, 52. Say what, my fault? Making you startle the cat saying from literally lolling. Actual lolling. Lolling out loud. Which is lol, lol, isn't it? Shiny Jeff's alright. Very shiny Jeff. Unfortunately, I can't do 3D Jeff. Otherwise, you never know. Mandy has gone up. It takes a lot for Mandy to go up at the moment, doesn't it? On account of the fact that you're 52, man. 52, that's ridiculous. That's my age. 50 bloody 2. Ridiculous. It takes ages to level up when you get to that kind of level. So fair play to you. Keep chatting to earn points, says Botrix, just after Mandy's actually levelled up. Good stuff. Jeff would glisten. He would. He'll never listen, but he certainly glistens. Oh, 3D Jeff, far away looks. A 3D Jeff. Yeah. Be careful with a 3D Jeff. I know the temptation to be there, but just be careful. There are some edges, isn't there? You know what I mean? There are some angles and edges. Be very careful where you put 3D Jeff. 3D printer for 3D Jeff. This is just full of filthy beggars, yeah. Careful with those nails, yes. Careful with those talons. Talons, Mandy. Remember when you reached level 42? Yeah, and we had the music, didn't we? The fubbity bub 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 bub. Level 42. And then level area 51. That doesn't seem that long ago, really. I know it probably was, wasn't it? I remember when you reached, was it 20 or 21? Fucking insane. I find it insane the amount of time people have spent watching me. It makes no sense. I wouldn't watch me for this long. And I have to because it's there and there. No. Mad. You're mad. All of you are mad. Fair play though. Level B-52s at the Love Shack. Oh, I should have done that, shouldn't I? B-52s. Bastard. What's next after 52 then? What's the next big one that you can do? We could have done 50 cents for 50, couldn't we? 51st State, which is a film. Area 51. Yeah, we've done that, so. B-52s. There's got to be something, hasn't it? Another 10k XP to level up. What? You'll soon do that if you keep on giving it loads out with your note and surf. Which month will feature the backs of Jeff's knees? Ooh, you never know. Which is the month with the most breeze? Or will it be the warmest month? Will it be July-ish? Oh, P-break. 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 There you go. We can have a look. Will it be all different bits of him? Is that what you're thinking? Or will it be slightly different angles for each month? Leading up to Christmas. On the Badvent calendar. March wins for breezy knees. It could be that one, couldn't it? Jeff's sack for Christmas. That's not even filth. That's just utter filth. It could be. It could be. What backdrops? What backdrops could you have? What backdrops have you got in March? Spring lambs. Yes, Armand R. Filthy beggar, you filthy beggar. No one needs to see that, do they? Jeff coming down the chimney, carrying his massive bulging sack. Have you been a good girl this year? Yes. That's a shame, says Jeff. Full of prezzies for you, of course. Filth. Exactly, Ali Alio. Filth. Utter filth. Complete and utter filth. You filthy beggar, you. You filthy bollocks. How do you sleep at night? How do you sleep at night with filth like that? Somewhere in North Wales, a Bible has just caught fire. Filthy beggar, you, Mandy. Filthy beggar. Still hot, says Jeff. Yeah, all getting very rude about the Advent calendar and Jeff's sack. Christmas is a very special time. It comes but once a year, but when it comes, oh holy shit, it comes. There's nothing in Jeff's sack that you want. You know, Steve, you never know. He might have an extra 3 points for City. It's within his gift. Naughty, nice, well Santa, I tried. What more can you ask for? It is. Imagine a Jeff Christmas every month. Oh, it's in our minds, not your completely innocent comments. Is that lightning I just heard there? The sky was torn asunder as Mandy was talking complete and utter bollocks. Not in your filthy mind, no, just our filthy minds. Filthy beggar, you filthy beggar, you. Remind me tomorrow and I'll sort out a Advent calendar. It is, exactly, Sam, that's exactly what it is. North Wales is in that direction. The whole sky just lit up there. So it looked like daytime. Just for a split second, it looked like daytime. There was one big hand coming out the sky pointing at it. Maybe he's got a sister. Jeffinderella. Ooh, he has got Olga, I suppose, hasn't he? Halo for Mandy. Yeah, absolutely halo for Mandy. Bollocks, bollocks. A thorny crown, a crown of thorns. Good Echo and the Bunnymen song now. Fit lads, yeah, Olga, fit lads. Sleeping Jeff. Don't let sleeping Jeff slide. Never. Are you thinking, oh, that's that is genuinely, that sounded as though there was a thunder strike out there then. Yeah. I was sleeping Jeff a snow Jeff. Me leaning back with the 6-pack on display. Filthy beggar. Bit of Olga fit lads, bit of Olga fit lads. Shooting ping pong balls out the duff. That's a still game reference, by the way. It's not me being disgusting. Oh, people have turned the lights off. Shame now. Lovely today, the lights. What's the matter with you? I know. I don't know what it is, Steve. I don't know what it is, mate. Something in the water today, isn't it? Just full of filthy beggars. Filthy beggars. All over the place. Still, you know. Olga with the Jimmy Smiths out. You never know. You never know. Could happen. Let's talk enough about the ladies. Nothing for them. No. But Jeff's come in now. I just need to give you something else. Give you something else. You lovely ladies. Right, so a laminated Jeff Badvent calendar. Or a 2026 laminated Jeff calendar. For all you filthy beggars that would ruin one within the first couple of days. Yeah, we don't talk about the ladies on here. We don't. We're more respectful than that. Far more respectful than that. The only filth we have on here is when Jeff appears on screen. Disgusting behaviour. Disgusting filth. It's all you are, filth. May the Lord have mercy on your soul. Yesterday you were distracted. I was distracted yesterday. Oh, a blue hearts. for the blue boy himself, Jeffers, rather talk about football. Yeah, I wouldn't. Not at the moment. I think I'd rather talk about Jeff. Did I send Vic a lammy to Jeff? I didn't. Hopefully she should be getting her a care package in the next few days. Well, the next week or so anyway. If you're going to send anything to the States, be prepared for it to take an absolute age to get there. This is going to be a month. An actual month to get there. Ridiculous. I have the receipts. 4th or 5th of November it was sent. Ridiculous. Not even a massive parcel. I was going to say package, but you know what you ladies are like at the moment. Oh, I handed in me... Can you hear that? Pink-footed geese, I believe. Pitch black, you can't see anything. And there were thousands of them earlier on, bouncing around somewhere. Pink-footed geese. Do you call me? You talk about military aviation. We do. We like a bit of plane talk. It wouldn't show you the half-naked ladies. Possibly why I need 50 subscribers on the One True Jeff channel. Because you never know. He might have got some... No, you couldn't. The half-naked ladies looked to be teens. Just... Oh, no. There was something going on and... I don't know. It didn't look right. They genuinely looked as though they should be earning money on the streets. You know what I mean? You did hear something faintly. There was loads, there's thousands going over earlier. When I went to see Jess a couple of days ago, they were here. And I said to my dad, loads of geese or something up there. This time of night, nah, they'll all be asleep. Telling you, the noise is incredible. All right. And then today, went to see Jess. And we were outside, obviously, trying to sort her car out. And then for about 5 minutes, just this noise going overhead. Ridiculous. This time of night, heading out to sea as well. Don't know where they were going. They weren't heading south, they were heading west. Going to Ireland, they were heading west. Field, utter field tester, utter field. Field. Yeah, go on then, I'll make Jeff calendars. We'll see what happens. Hopefully. Should be alright. And I'll let you know how they work. And if they do work, I'll sort them out for you. There you go. Anyone who wants a Jeff calendar at some certain point in the future, I'll start taking orders. Filthy beggars, yeah. Filthy beggars. I now need to go back and have a look at which Jeff picks would suit. 12 Jeff picks out of the... I have no idea how many hundreds or maybe thousands that I've done a Jeff now. Squadrons of geese, they are absolutely... Do you know what, Steve-O? That's exactly what it felt like. I've seen them loads of times in the past where there's like, I don't know, 50 or 60 in a V going across. This didn't. This just felt like the sky was full of them. It was like Battle of Britain, full of pink-footed geese. Oh, yeah, pink-footed bastard, yeah. Get one done online and photocopy it. I don't need to. I can print one myself. It's a pity I can't get them done professionally. But they cost a shitload of money, unfortunately. Pink-footed geese are one of the champion walkers of the bird. What? Family groups regularly walk up to 15 miles across the tundra with young birds not yet able to fly. They're flying at the moment. They're definitely flying at the moment. Didn't realise 15 miles walking. Jesus. New stuff for the calendar. Ah, come on now. Oh, go on then. Fun fact from your tabination. That'd be good merch. The tabination. Tide's out, you reckon they're moving on to sandbanks for safety? That could be the one, actually. Yeah, you're right there. Not many predators where we are. Apart from like hawks and falcons and owls and things. Not many actual predators live around here. There will be foxes, I suppose. But apart from that, what? Half naked ladies in the lounge bar. Oh, and it'll be in the snug, won't it? Obviously. In the filth snug. And also in the back beer garden, in the hot tub. Has the hot tub been cleaned out recently? Love geese, never that one, never that one. Canada geese by the river, on the walk up from Pierhead. Ooh. Lovely things, aren't they? You like bare naked ladies, and we're not talking about the band either. Migration and in winter they form huge flocks. These are huge, 1,000 strong. There you go, in grasslands and crop fields of the United Kingdom and Western Europe. That is here. That means to be going to Ireland, I suppose. But there must have been thousands. The noise was incredible. And it wasn't like just for 30 seconds. We're talking minutes going over. It is a band, it is. Bare Naked Ladies. Canadian band, aren't they? In tap room. In the vaults, we call it, up north. Where is the other thing? Where is it? Where's the rooms? I can't remember where I put stuff. Where the Jesus fuck have I put stuff? In there. In snug. Obviously as well, the fire on to make sure that skin doesn't get cold. You know what I mean? Hubba hubba. Suggestions for the calendar. January, Jeff making resolutions. His resolutions are not the same as other people's. I resolved to be an absolute bastard for a month. Can't be good. It's always good. Hitchcockian levels of bed. Sam, Hitchcock couldn't even get close to this. This is like, genuinely, if the sky was a bit lighter, it would look like the Battle of Britain, World War Two. Fucking massive. Snug needs Christmasing up. Thank you for volunteering, Mandy. Thank you very much. It is cosy, isn't it? That's when the main room here is getting too much for people. You just go and have a sit down. Sit in front of the fire. Roast your chestnuts. If you're wearing a kilt, obviously. Jeff's nuts roasting on an open fire. Yeah. Jeff's nuts roasting on an open fire. Ouch. Ouch. February, Valentine, Jeff. Ooh. Right, you're going to have to start sending me these so I'll remember them, because otherwise... Yeah, it's no New Year's resolution, it's more than that. Absolutely. Stockings and garlands on the fireplace. Jeff's stockings, hang on, what? Jeff doesn't wear stockings. Jeff chases people who wear stockings. Doesn't wear them himself. Split ends, message to my girl. I've not heard much split end stuff. There you go, there's more geese. It's bizarre, man. I've not managed to find one during the day. But as soon as it goes dark, they're out for the park. Did someone say stockings? Yeah, I must admit, Steve, I perked up slightly at that as well. Fit snug. Yeah, we need a fit snug. We have got the Christmas song as well, haven't we? We have got the Christmas song to look forward to. The Christmas tune, the Bears Paws Christmas song, which I bet you nobody remembers at all now. I can't even remember how it goes. But I do remember it was spectacularly good. If it was done by Slade or someone in the 70s, you would believe me, because that's how good it sounds. I think, if I remember rightly. It's beginning to look a lot like Jeffmas. It is actually, isn't it? Can we do a Jeffmas? Blue tinsel. Can we have blue tinsel? Can you find blue tinsel anywhere? Just blue. You can, can't you? Sure you can. Oh, maybe. I didn't put that on either. Go on, you bastard. 1 second, just a second, by the way. Oh, don't say this has gone knackered as well. Bloody thing. Bloody thing. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We could get that going blue, couldn't we? We could make some of that blue. We could have some blueness in the background. Bloomers in the background. Grew up on Vicky Michelle in Hello Hello in her stockings. Yes, Steve, I sort of stuck in my mind as well, Vicky Michelle in Hello Hello. Quite a vibe, wasn't it? Oh, Christine's got hers up already, so to speak. Jeff Mess. We don't want a Jeff Mess, a Jeff Mass maybe. Is the song on a standalone vid or part of a stream? It was part of a stream. I've not done a standalone video, I don't think. I don't think anyway. But it's on here anyway. It's on here. Where is it? Is it on other? It's on here. It's on here. I can press it. Black seamed, yeah. Cut and killed stockings. What are they? What are they? Black seamed, yeah, we'll go for that. What drink was that? I've just missed it. Fucking that's come wrecked. What did we get then? What was the drink? I've just missed that again. Fuck's sake. What's going on here? What drink was it? Any drink. What? What drink? What drink was that? I need to concentrate more. Ooh. Oof. Go on, what drink did we get? It's not offline. See, everything's going wrong now. Jeff got involved. Irish red beer. Oh, I'm going to do that now. Hang on, where we are. It's not offline. It's not. Right, hang on. Bidding. Go on, retry. Retry your bastard. Right. There we go. There we go. Blue tinsel. And, of course, Domingos Duarte, el gato más guapo del mundo, eh? Looking very much el guapo. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Gorgeous. Right. Irish red beer. Go on. We'll do that now. Irish red beer. Be careful. You believe in Santander Pause, standalone vid. Did I put it out on its own? Man, is that the one? Is that the link to it? Do you want me to just play it now? Shall I just play the Christmas song now? I can play it now if you want. If that's what you want. Do you want me to? Yay or nay in the chat. Do you want me to play the Christmas song now? I know it's only 30th of November. Hit it. Excuse me, Christine. Well, hit it. You know what that means, don't you? That's it on the link. Go on, balls to it, then I'm going to play it.
Roasting chestnuts in the snug. Happy Horace, use the hook. Where's the bombs the Dukey stuck? Kippers tried, but without luck. The jolly life of Santa Claus. The holding on the big front doors. The warmth is in the hot fire roars. It's Christmas here at the Bears Paws. The tinsel hanging in the halls, car park doggers, dancing balls, their stockings hanging on the fire, and singing from the puncher's choir. The jolly laugh of Santa Claus, the holly on the big front doors, the warmth is in the hot fire roars. It's Christmas here at the best balls. There's baubles hanging off the tree and presents here for you and me. The happiest time of the year, so gather for some Christmas cheer. The jolly laugh of Santa Claus, the holly on the big front doors, the warmth is in the hot fire roars. It's Christmas here at the best balls.
Right, two things. I was wearing that exact outfit earlier on today, the fluffy and the orange, and also I forgot about the toes, the willy toes. Oh man, what was going on with the willy toes? Earwormed. Isn't that a fantastic song though? I mean, come on, let's face it. If Slade did that, you'd be happy, wouldn't you? You'd be delighted. Absolutely incredible. What a song. We can't do any more of that because AI music has gone shit. You've got to pay for everything. But there you go anyway. We're starting Christmas early. The lights are going to go up fairly soon. Blue Tinsel. Yeah, which I think is a Blue Nile song, isn't it? Blue Tinsel in the Rain. What a tune. What a band Blue Nile are. It's beginning to look a lot like Jeff Must. Hat change. Yes, the hat has changed. Turellement. What's people doing for Christmas? Just you and the dogs this year, staying home. Pop to mum and dad's, but not for long. Same thing here. Wake up. Not move. Go and see my daughter on the day, or she'll come here. She'll drive here now, can't she? She'll drive here whenever she's up for it, and then just go and say hello to everyone. And then feet up. What day is it? What day is Christmas Day today this year? I know it's the 25th, fuck's sake, but you know, what actual day of the week is Christmas Day? Do we have a stream? The hat suits me. I think the hat looks great, I must admit. Do I dare wear this to the match? Will I get laughed at? That Domingo picture has 6 lines. You should share the stream whenever you post. 6 likes. 6 lines. 6 likes. He's boss. Yeah, I was thinking that. Don't have 6 lines for like Thursday. It's a Thursday. Ooh. That means that Christmas Eve is a Wednesday, isn't it? That's how it works. You never know. Do we do the Wednesday stream? Do we stay in till after midnight? Midnight mass. Shall we do that? What do you think, folks? Ali, early start in the morning, no problem at all. Don't run in the morning. Make sure your laces are done up as well, young lady. Traditionally, you'll be at sisters. Mama Vic. You'll be at Mama Vic's. Old grey. It is, Esther, it is proper old grey whistle test stuff, isn't it? That was the style I tried to make it in. I wanted it to be very 70s. Catchy, and it ended up being brilliant. I wrote the lyrics, obviously, so AI can go and fuck themselves. I love that though. I know it's AI's a pain in the arse, but you know when you use it correctly for the right reasons, for making a Christmas song for a pub that doesn't actually exist, you know, that's when you know you're doing things right. We never made a Mankman part 2, did we? Do I make another Mankman song on Udio and then pay for the month and then be able to use it? Can I do that? Would that be a thing? We'll look into that as well. Manny, do you hear from Vic on Christmas Day? Is there any calls, any video calls? Or will Vic be streaming on Christmas Day? Just to wind people up. People are freezing cold over here, miserable because the TV's shit. And then she's bouncing around Vegas with 3 dogs in a swimming pool. Where is the Mankman song? AI music's gone shit, to be honest with you, Esther. Unfortunately. Unfortunatamente. If she FaceTimes while you're there, you see her. You could FaceTime, couldn't you? Don't have to wait for her, you could FaceTime her. It is a possibility these days. We have the power. We have the power. Right, well, it is Sunday.
But Kipper's Vindaloo. It can't be good for you.
What has Kippers been seeing this week? Dead Thai woman sent to crematorium wakes up in coffin. Staff at Wat Rat Pragong Tam Temple near Bangkok said they were alerted after they heard knocking from inside the coffin, moments before the cremation was due to start. The 65-year-old had been taken to Wat Rat Pragong Tam, a Buddhist temple on the outskirts of Bangkok, after she appeared to stop breathing 2 days earlier. Her family had travelled hundreds of miles with her body in the coffin and were preparing for her to be cremated. However, moments before the service began, a shocked temple manager, Pirate Satup, said, "I heard a faint knock coming from inside the coffin." Check the life insurance. I don't trust the hubby. Absolutely 100% right. It's not. It's the central heating in the pipes. That's all it is. Central heating pipes. It's not air. Burn her. She's worth a fortune. Yeah. Spare me from the drunken heathens, gormless boars in Superdry, midnight mass murder, half man, half biscuit. What a band. Yeah, Shane, you don't like Christmas, all your work's drying up till February. It will be a long time. This is where you, during that time, get out as much as possible, stream as much as possible, get YouTube paying your money. That's what you need to do. Build up a massive following, and then you can make money between November and February. Dwayne Eddy's, lad, it's all about Dwayne Eddy's. Absolute nightmare fuel. Saw it on Twitter, proper horror, being buried alive, or burned alive in that case. It's horrific, isn't it? And it's not just once or twice. This seems to happen on a fairly regular basis. Well, he stopped breathing. Really? Are you sure he stopped breathing? Well, he looked like he stopped breathing. Check whether he stopped breathing. You know, do stuff. Stethoscope, listen to the bloody heart beating. And don't just go, oh yeah, it stopped. Listen, it might be going really slow. Slap the bastard. There you go. What are you doing? You're not dead then? No. It's only having a kip. His neighbour's on yet. Has me pizza arrived yet? I'd do that, you know. I'm going to try and train myself. If I ever go into a coma and I wake up, the first thing I want to do is go, oh, has my pizza arrived yet? Just to see the looks on people's faces. You only have 118 followers. That's over 50. Shane, that's over 50, mate. That means you can stream live. Loads of people. Imagine Christmas, loads of people have got nothing to do. Telly shit. They're sick and tired. And what do they do? Scroll through. Oh, hang on. This looks good. There you go. Before you know where you are, you are. A lot of landscapers or other seasonal outdoor workers moonlight at home. Oh, do property decorations. All right. Does it happen in the UK? I would think so. If you're good at doing something like garden work, I can imagine you could be also fairly handy at doing interior design or fixing things. I would have thought so, yeah. Have many strings to your bow. Yeah, it could have been worse. Someone could have tried to do an autopsy. Oh, imagine that. The first little knife went in. What are you doing, dickhead? You'd jump out of your skin, wouldn't you? At which point you could throw you in the coffin, off you go. Never too keen on Christmas because you come from a dysfunctional family and now most are dead. You don't mind staying put at home. Well, thanks for cheering us up, Esther. Thanks for cheering us up there. Okay, hell. Is there just one dark cloud over your house in the Netherlands at the moment? Shane's live stream walks already. He has indeed. Which means you can do more of them. People like this. Look at Richie. Richie's doing good numbers. Vic's doing good stuff. She isn't even going on walks most of the time. Just dogs in the back garden. There's an appetite out there for adorable dogs, definitely. Definitely. Even a guy in the university IT services started an outdoor holiday lighting company to supplement his salary. That, if you can do that, if you've got the skills and ability to do stuff like this, makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Make a little bit extra. A little Brucey bonus in your back bin. Sorry, that's very scoused, isn't it? There you go, send you some Tilly videos for your day. What more can you ask for? Oh, bike rides too, yeah. There's loads of stuff people will quite happily watch live. There's billions of people all around the world who are just bored shitless. What can I find? What can I find? And if you find something that looks good, if you're in a nice area with adorable dogs or on a bike or just doing something interesting, people will stick around for a while. That's how it works, man. People watch me driving home from a footy match, swearing and ranting and raving. People love it, man. People love it. Get out there, get it done. And once the weather gets better, get on your kayak and start doing that as well. People will genuinely love stuff like that. England's green and pleasant land. Beautiful scenery everywhere. Pink-footed geese flying over you. More can you ask for, man? I had some good numbers on live streams from Southport Beach. Just watching the sun setting. That's it. Nothing else. Nobody in front of the camera. Just me having a little bit of chat with people and the sun going down. People seem to genuinely love that. A sunset somewhere where they don't live. Or a sunrise somewhere where they don't live. There's loads of stuff out there. There you go, yeah. Regularly watch a guy in Chicago that does his walk to and from work every day. If it's not where you live, you want to watch it. I was watching, who was it? Chris Meets Chris, I think it was. It was talking about, I think he lives in, where does he live? He lives in Canada. It's not Toronto. Don't think it's Edmonton either. Oh, it might be Edmonton. It's not Montreal. He lives in Canada anyway. And he thinks it's boring. And then started watching other people's vlogs and went, actually, theirs is not boring because I don't know where they live. So I'm finding this really exciting and interesting. Maybe other people think the same about where I live. It might be Edmonton. So, yeah, instead of thinking it's boring where I live, just think to yourself, I might be used to this, but other people around the world aren't. Therefore, camera, this is where I am. You get a water taxi, or there's like a boat, a little bit of a ferry that goes from one side of an inlet to the other to go to work. Other people are not lucky to do that. So he takes it for granted, but same as the ferry across the Mersey. We take it for granted. You can just jump on and off when you feel like. But other people around the world don't get it. That's the kind of live stream you need. Coming into Liverpool from Birkenhead on the ferry. Seeing the beautiful Three Graces, the pierhead, the lovely architecture, just coming in on the water. We take it for granted. Other people fucking love it. My rants are notorious. Notorious. Got to get them up my system, Defo doing some kayaking vids, taking the dogs as well. Good stuff, man. You've got all the stuff that you need right there, Shane, to be honest with you. Something different. Not many people are out there kayaking. Dogs always go down well. Kayaking with dogs. Fucking amazing, man. Yeah? You'll be smashing it. Next year, watch this space, monetised. Watching Big Jet TV yesterday, Steve, driving around West London to pick up a shelving unit. It's relaxing. It is. Just watching other people's daily stuff, I think, is fantastic. We need to do more of that around the world. There needs to be more vloggers. I know there's bajillions of us, like, but just to show what's happening in your life, what's happening somewhere else down the road. I'm at Southport. Show me what's happening in Preston or Manchester. I'll still watch it because I'm not there. She has a life jacket, little booties. It's funny when she walks. Oh man, that'll go down brilliant. That's the kind of thing people really want to watch. Even watch someone walk around wherever they were staying in Vietnam. Turns out she was a professional boxer. Messed up your algo a little bit. I can imagine that. But isn't it interesting? Yeah, STC. Live from Norwich. It's Tuesday afternoon. I'll watch all of that. What was that on? That was, what TV show was that? Bring back Anglia TV as well. The Sting, or whatever it's called to begin with a little fella on the horse spinning round. But yeah, that's one of the good things. I've said this before to someone. It might have been Rock Wilk, actually. It was moaning about YouTube a little bit and then feeling a bit down and deflated. It's like, mate, we are the modern day diarists. That's what we are. Instead of people trying to write books about what happened and then years later, well, reading in this textbook it said that this happened. Balls. We're now filming it. If Samuel Pepys would have had an Action Pro back in the day, the video of the Great Fire in London would be on there. But instead he had to write it all down. We are the modern day diarists. Oh yeah, it is. Sale of the century. Nicholas Parsons shouldn't ride bicycles. Nothing is live from Norwich. Apart from Steve-O. He's always live from Norwich and the surrounding areas. Working hard. Doing flint work, man. Live flinting from Norwich. Does sound a little bit Partridge-esque, that, doesn't it? But I'd watch that. But that's exactly what it is. We are the modern day diarists. We have that ability. Everyone's got a phone in the pocket. So if something happens, I mean, look at the plane crash the other day. How many times have you seen that now from different angles? Because people are just going, "What? Here we go." Or they've got a dash cam or something. We're now starting to catch things that happen live. You can see history happening in front of you and then go back and watch it in full HD. It doesn't have to be all the mad stuff. It doesn't have to be plane crashes or people getting shot and stuff like that. It can just be, this is what the world used to be like. This is what going to the supermarket used to look like. This is the kind of stuff that people did. These are the cars they had. All that stuff, that to me I think is fascinating. I don't live in Japan. I'm endlessly fascinated by people doing Japan vlogs. Going to coffee shops in Japan. It's a coffee shop, that's all it is. But it's not, it's in Japan. It looks different. Stuff, that's amazing, man. Anybody, if you've got any kind of device in your pocket, wherever you are in the world, just film it. Film what's going on. There's a thing down the road from me there where when I occasionally have to go away from Southport, which I have to do all the time now, there's a paddock with horses, and I keep going past and I keep thinking to myself, I need to stop here, get out and actually film these things because they're gorgeous. Stuff like that. It's only down the road. Saw him years ago on stage in Charlie Girl. He was a roller skating butler. What? Hang on. Nicholas Parsons was a roller skating butler. Mandy, have you been drinking lead paint or something? What the fuck are you on about? How? When was this? Were you 2 years of age or something? What? He is mad, Nicholas Parsons, though, isn't he? You've had architects watch you lay flints in amazement. See, if they will watch you laying flints in amazement, other people will. You know what it's like when we put your videos on here, mate. Sam, in fairness, your eternal quest for absorbing anything slightly novel to you, or just how someone else is running the channel. Your algo may be confused on the raggers. It will be. But I think it's quite nice. Otherwise, just the same thing over and over again gets ridiculously boring. Yeah, your tabs will probably feed into the algorithm as well, because, well, if you use Google, that is, because Google, YouTube, potato, tomato, same thing. Tea bottle, that's exactly what it is, isn't it? Mandy's emptied the tea bottle. The 2002 tea bottle onto 2003 now. Sharing a computer with someone who has entirely different interests. Yeah, again, you've got to be careful, but it can come up with some very interesting stuff, can't it? I don't mind that. A proper mashup. You may be interested in this. Well, I wasn't, but I'll give it a go, see what happens. I know my taste's changing at the moment. I'm not getting the same thing fed to me because I'm not watching half of it. Loads of car content, just boring the ever-loving tits off me now. Use separate browsers, but both PC and laptop are under you as the only user. He's not a tech guy at all. Not everyone is. Some people hate it. I used to love it. I used to know all about computers. I now have no clue whatsoever. I could fix anything. Because my mate's a computer genius. Not me anymore. Things have moved on. Plus my brain's exploded, obviously. Right. There's only one left. Well, it is Sunday. Birds sweetly singing. Neighbour swears at his moor. It's Sunday again. What is going on tonight? It's bizarre, man. It's bizarre. Horace's accent gets weird. Every week it's somewhere else in Scotland. It's bizarre. Maybe one day he's going to go full Glaswegian. You never know. Sounds a bit like what's going outside your window right now. Oops. Oops. There was a wee bit of snow for you there, so it was. Still not cold in here, Window's been open all the way through. And it's just about right now. Some kind of drama. Does it involve Bananarama, Keir Starmer and a llama farmer? A lot of snow, very, very atmospheric it is. We have now got snowy because it's winter. We've had, what did we have? We had fireworks, didn't we? So we've got fireworky stuff. Do I do a Christmas one as well? A special Christmas one, or we just leave it at winter? Everyone in your street has drama. It is everywhere you look, there's people who've got drama. Luckily enough, to be honest with you, my street is pretty quiet. I like it that way. Not much happens. I mean, obviously, there's the fella up the road is now in jail for about the next 20 years because, he was bringing things in from other countries that you shouldn't bring in from other countries. Someone up the road also iced his missus. So there's a bit of that going on. But apart from that, it's all right. Years ago, Paul Nicholas and Bonnie Langford. Oh, they were the leads in it. Dora Bryan playing the xylophone. Long time ago, but unforgettable. It will be Dora Bryan. Very funny actress here. Bonnie Langford. Annoying little shit. Paul Nicholas. Smug fuck. But yeah, that's a good cast. Nicholas Parsons, the best in there by a distance. When you say Dora Bryan was playing the xylophone, do you mean she was playing the instrument, the xylophone, or was she pretending to be a xylophone? It's two different things, that. Very confusing. Still hot. I'm going to have to make another one of those before bed. I'm getting wired right into that one, by the way. Wired right into that one. Speaking of which, I've got to start watching Still Game again. I missed that. Took it a while. You couldn't remember Bonnie Langford's name. I had to Google just William. Oh, fucking hell. Yeah. Annoying shit. Been in a few things there, though, hasn't she? Bonnie Langford. Be specific. Always be specific. Was Bonnie Langford in Doctor Who? She was, wasn't she? Or she appeared in some of them. I remember for a while being confused as to, or between Bonnie Langford and Sarah Brightman. I couldn't get my head around it at all. Couldn't get my head around that whatsoever. So where was this? Where did you see this, Mandy? What was it? What was it? Where? Why? Yeah, with Sylvester McCoy, there you go. Who also appeared in Still Game, didn't he? As Archie. Archie's coming out. Quality, man, quality. Yeah. And he was good in that in Still Game. Weird little fucker, isn't he? Although I remember I seemed to quite like him in Doctor Who at the time, because he was quirky. Of course, I don't watch Doctor Who anymore because I'm not a child. Sorry, Mandy. Plus, Tom Baker isn't in it anymore. Tom Baker's the dude, he's the best ever by a distance. Birmingham Odeon, Tourellement. He is. Horace was proper Scottish there tonight, so it was. He is very, very Scottish. Sunday. A nice ice cream sundae. Very tasty, especially with sprinkles. I sound a bit like Horace at times, don't I? Strange that, isn't it? Strange that. Sometimes see a guy playing xylophone scrolling through lives. I think he's in Mexico. Anywhere in the world to say someone plays xylophone live, I would say Mexico. Seems the kind of place, doesn't it? Mexican xylophones. I'd watch that. A wee Sunday. You saw Britt Eklund playing Fairy Godmother in a panto there. What? That dates it. Bloody hell he does. Britt Eklund, the Britt Eklund. That must be going back a fair while, definitely. Are we talking early 70s? Very Scottish, by the way. It's very Scottish indeed. Very Scottish. It changes, depends on what kind of mood he's in as well. It could be slightly Edinburgh, it could be more Glasgow. Sometimes it's Stirling. Vic was a kid. Right, I'm not going to even guess at that because if I did, I might be giving her age away and I don't want to do that. But she does like the Backstreet Boys. To be honest with you, she is 63 and she looks like Rose West. I'm only joking, she doesn't. As you can tell by the fact that she allowed herself to be on screen. Didn't realise. I always felt tight saying that. She looks like Rose West. The whole point of it was hopefully it will put people off asking, show me your face. She looks like Rose West. She doesn't. See Paul Henry playing buttons at the Theatre Royal in Norwich. The Paul Henry. All right, Miss Diane. Benny from Crossroads. Ah. Rod Stewart was in Rotterdam for the Celtic game. 80. Permanently pissed. Lives in his own little world. Nut job. Absolute nut job. He was shagging Britt Eklund, wasn't he? Funnily enough. I do believe, possibly back in the day, he was shagging everything that moved. Which is surprising that he is still around today, to be honest with you. On the ale all the time, probably doing poppers and stuff during the 60s. How did he make it this late in life, man? Was he married to Britt Eklund, Rod Stewart? Or have I dreamt that? I can't even remember. That's why you come up with it. But yeah, there you go. See, connections, well thought. Well thought, Esther. You put them two together. Fair play to you, by the way. Oh, yes, Siberian Katru. Oh, I wish I could play guitar. I'd play that. What a sound, what a sound. He was, wasn't he? And he was cheating on it. That's how fucking stupid Rod Stewart was. Britt Ekland, one of the most beautiful women in the world at the time, wasn't she? Voted like the world's sexiest woman or something like that. Rod was with her and was shagging someone else behind her back. Fucking idiot, man. Typical man. Just never enough, is it? At least it's just face. Yeah, both the Canadian barista and Dutch horsewomen you watch are asked for worse. Yes, I can imagine that. It is though, isn't it? It's just face, because that's where it starts. After that, oh, your face is nice. Now can we see? No. Stop before the face. The geezers, man, the geezers. Is it a challenge? Is that what it is? People see it as a challenge. Any kind of kink that you have, you can just you can go and find it. Know what I mean? You can just go and find it. But no, I'll go and speak to this girl. No spoilers, Connor. No spoilers. Yeah, I hate it. If you want to go and see the back of someone's knees, just go and Google the back of someone's knees. There's 1,000,001 ladies who are quite happy for you to see the backs of their knees. Don't be asking the one who doesn't. Know what I mean? Yeah, part of that is you see other people saying those things and think that's a normal way of performing masculinity. It is a little bit monkey see, monkey do, isn't it? Know what I mean? There's no need for it. No need. Don't behave that way. Just be sound. I don't mind it when I see people do that to begin with. They get told off and then change. Dial it back slightly and then just start talking normally. That to me I always think is maybe they've learned a little bit of a lesson here today, but yeah, probably just go and do it to someone else, don't they? There are ways of behaving. Chaps, if you're watching this, there are ways of behaving. Not every lady has to be the same, okay? Whatever you want, you can go and find it. And if they're charging for it, pay. Don't ask the ladies who don't want that shite. And backoftheknees.com. But if you're looking for it, lads, backoftheknees.com. Tell them Ashley sent you. A different back of the knee every day. Ooh, man. In ultra high definition as well. Ongelooflijk, jongen. Ongelooflijk. Backs and knees everywhere. Behave. Fucking hell, man. Wales gone mad. The world has gone mad. It's very, very niche, isn't it? Yes, it is niche. But there are some bizarre things out there. Eurotrash used to find weird niches all the time. Things that you wouldn't think were a thing, and all of a sudden, what? But 3 people around the world like this. Oh no, they've got a society of 6 million people. What? Strange. Like all those fairies. First time I'd ever seen that was on Eurotrash. I thought, hang on, no, this isn't real. They made this up. No, people get into costumes. Do you like it? Fair enough. Are they harming anyone? No. I'm going to leave them to it. Bit odd for me, but you know, it doesn't tickle my pickle, but it certainly does theirs. Fair play. Or those ones that go into rubber and then get blown up. I don't mean exploded, I mean like with air going in there and then just all weird. But if that's your thing, man, go and do it. Some of it's novelty seeking, absolutely. Not harming anyone, peeing on the carpet. Bit like living on the ceiling. I was tempted to say something like, your mum's calling you for your tea, time to leave the basement you're living in. You should do. You definitely should do. Next time anyone says that, show us the backs of your knees. Your ma's just called you turkey dinosaurs already. Oh, no. Threshold gets higher each time. It does. Insanity, man, insanity. But, do you know what? The world's mad. The people on it are mad. Just go and enjoy it. Just don't fucking annoy other people. Do whatever you want. Be chilled. Be sound. Just be sound. And if you don't like something, or you think it's a bit weird, don't get involved in it. Let them go and deal with it. That's their thing, not yours. Know what I mean? Yeah, but no, but no, no, but no, but no, but no, but don't get involved. Nothing to do with you. Leave them to it. If they don't want to get involved with you, you don't get involved with them. End of fucking story. Simple as. Turkey dinosaurs, man, definitely. I could eat turkey dinosaurs right now. I haven't eaten much today. I had fruit earlier. I had to have fruit. I had to have some kind of energy, didn't I? To be with you lovely people. Novelty seeking is a nice thing. It is, isn't it? I'm all for novelty seeking. Turkey dinosaurs, smiley faces. Me and my ex used to eat this all the time. I miss this. Going home from the pub, pissed of a night, walking past the Asda. Used to just jump in there quickly. Turkey dinosaurs, chicken nuggets, smiley faces, onion rings. That's it, crap tapas. That's what we used to call it. A load of dips. And then just make a shitload. Anything you can put in the oven. Make a load of it so there's a mound of food. And just go and sit there dipping it, watching shit TV. I can't really do that anymore. Now that my cholesterol is going in the right direction and I'm not putting myself at risk of further strokes. We'll try and avoid that, but it was brilliant. Crap ass, isn't it fantastic? Because it is. Picky bits, council house picky bits, crap ass, crap tapas. More of a technical thing can be for adventure, skydiving and rock climbing, or in more private pursuits. Yeah. For those with the brain that needs more extremes, it can become dangerous. Some people do get to that point where the average just isn't enough. You need adrenaline junkies are called so because they need more and more of it. And if it does start off with a little bit of rock climbing, it then suddenly becomes climbing Everest or Mount Pendle or jumping out of planes more and more all the time. Swimming with sharks. It's more on them than the recipient. I'm having a bad day. I'm going to harass someone I'll never meet. It's easy, isn't it, when you're behind a keyboard? Although I've seen a few times where that keyboard warrior has been found and suddenly shit themselves. Who was it? Oh, fucking hell. Who was the footballer who became a boxer? My brain has gone completely. Used to play for Sheffield United. Can't remember. He became British champion from Sheffield. Someone had to go with him and he found out where he was living and chased him down to his street. The fella was shitting himself at the end. And went absolutely batty everywhere. He wasn't going to do it. He was just showing this lad. This is what could happen. Be very, very careful. Curtis Woodhouse. That was it. Curtis Woodhouse. I know where you live. No, you don't. And I showed him a picture of the street where he lives. I'm sorry, mate, I didn't mean it. Yeah, you didn't mean it. I'm coming down there now. And he kept putting pictures on Twitter. I'm just round the corner. Oh, mate, I didn't mean it. You fucking did mean it. Now you're going to pay the price. In the end, it was like, I'm sorry. Well, don't do it again. No, bad. Air fryer on. Chips are going in. Making you hungry. Oh, get fed, man. A young man has been jailed for 26 years in the UK this week for novelty seeking, taken to the sexual extreme. They are a bit fucking weird, aren't they? Yeah, it's a brain difference. Just prefer those to not endanger anyone. If you want to do it yourself, yeah, climb a mountain without a rope. Go and do it. Just don't take anyone else on the way back. And yeah, some of those people, those incels are just, if I'm not happy, the rest of the world can't be happy. Knobheads. Yeah, for the majority of humanity, it is entirely learned poor behaviours. Peers can influence. They can. Every one of us knows it. If you get in with the right crowd at school, you're set for life. If you get in with the wrong crowd, things go tits up. It's just, yeah, you've got to pick your people right, haven't you? If you pick the right people, you're sorted. Someone from West Ham, yeah, Billy Bonds, our Bonza, top man, top player, good fella, man. Yeah, it's one of Texas' finest sons, yeah. It's Bill Hicks, who you admire. I also do as well. Just be sound. Don't let your pursuits interfere with us. Bill Hicks was fantastic. Another one with intelligence and an attitude. More can you ask for, man? Very eloquent indeed. What do you call us? Eloquent. That fucking mean eloquent. Yes. Don't be afraid of intelligence. Don't be afraid of language. Don't be afraid to show it either. Let your inner poet out. As apparently I need to do more often, don't I? I need to start writing some more poetry. And I need to do more voiceovers, because the Desert Falls one I thought started very well. It looked and sounded almost, dare I say it, almost professional. By YouTube standards, obviously, not by proper standards. More of that, more of that. And also at some point, when does the littlest house in Conwy close down, Mandy? When is it? Has it got a season? Does it close for the Christmas? Well, I don't know. Reopen in March, what? The Snowdon train, is that March when that reopens as well? I need to start making plans. You know what I could do with? I could do with some kind of, I don't know, some kind of calendar. Laminated maybe. I wonder where I could find one of them. Watch this space. I need to plan videos in advance where I'm going to go. Definitely doing the Lake District next year, I don't care. If I just get there and collapse, I don't care. I'm going to do it live. You can watch me collapse live. The dream stream. I'll get all the way there, get out the car. Look, mountain. Bang, gone. For sale in specialty retailers everywhere. In all good shops and some shit ones. Absolutely. Up the workers. Up the workers. Oh, my bloody knees. Oh yeah, the lamination, most people having their calendars in the kitchen, it saves splashes ruining, Jeff. It does. That's what it's all about. You don't want, I don't know, bolognese sauce dripping down his chest, do you? Solidarnosc. Scaladarity. Yeah, don't forget the 1st of January, beach day. Rain, sun, hail, sleet, snow. Doesn't matter, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll write it on my laminated Jeff calendar. Temporarily closed, don't know why, don't ask. All right, smart. I don't know, I'll look into that then. My mate was there the other week when you were doing the marathon. That's all I was asking for. I will have to go there before I become a smidge under 5 foot. You'll fit in there, lad. Look, you won't even bang your head. I used to be tall, I did. This show is brought to you by Missouri Laminates. If your wife won't lay you properly, we will. Reopens in spring. The first person to send a pic of laminated Jeff calendar with Alfredo sauce wins, definitely. Yes. Straight from the bottle, are we talking? Sam, are we talking straight from the bottle? Especially if you can shout Alfredo as it's arcing towards him as well at the same time. Or Geronimo will do. Either or. What can you win? What would you win in that situation? Being the first. I'm closing a Wendy. I'm closing a Wendy. Not going to ask how it got there. No, best not. Best not, Sam. Best not. Just appreciate the fact that it hit square. Yeah. Jeff Snacks. Jeff Snacks. Jeff Snacks. They call him Jeff Snacks. Some Jeffa cakes. I know what you want. It's that you want, innit? Jeff's nuts. Ooh. Jeff's nuts. Here's nuts. Kitchen is always a good alibi. What it was, when someone says that to you, what it is, or what it was, that's when they're making a little bit of a story up in the back of their head. Right, what it is, so you know they're going to start lying. They are the ones you're waiting for. Wendy closed. The Wendy's closed. Not having the Wendy open all night. Freezing bloody cold. No doing that. I'm not heating the street. That made of money. No heating the street. Get that Wendy closed. Get that Wendy closed. The new. Been watching Scottish TV at all recently? Aye, a wee bit. No more risk of an inundation of geese. Would, oh, please, is that the proper collective noun for geese? Please say it is. I love collective nouns, some really strange ones, isn't there? A murder of crows. Brilliant. A cornucopia of geese. No, inundation's better. I like that. I had a Wendy's closed. And also, there's no car condom on. There's no need for a car condom. Oh, Sam. Sam.
It's going up, 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 it's there.
It is there. Level 15. Smashing it, smashing it. By the way, there's a drag queen from Wales, Rhondda Valley. They said Bonnie Tyler did Jaffa Cakes what? Bonnie Tyler did Jaffa Cakes adverts. Oh, please tell me that's real. Gaggle for ground or in water, right? In flight, a skein, a flock, a team, or a wedge. Is that because they fly in a wedge shape? Obviously, they flock in a wedge shape. Skein alike. That's also used for rocks, isn't it? Rock formations, a skein of iron ore, things like that. Almost missed your own levelling up with tabination. Oh, open another tab. Come on, all the tabs. We want all the tabs tonight. All the tabs. Get their tab opened. Get their gingies took. There's never enough tabs. Never enough tabs in the world. Oh, drink. Oh, Rock Shandy, we were close to a Louise pint there. So close. Rock Shandy it is. The winner is Rock Shandy. That's Rock Shandy. That sparkling orange and lemon. I would drink that right now. But instead, dolphin-friendly Earl Grey. Imagine other cultures must have their own ways of referring to collections of animals that differ from the English ones. They will. That's a book someone needs to write. That would be a hell of a dictionary. Collective nouns from around the world. I bet you there's some really strange ones as well. Or ones that sort of make sense in English the way people say them. Ali's still with us in spirit. She is. Well, she was. Me. Go on, I'll do it. I'll serve for the last 15 minutes. Last 15. We did Piggly Ding earlier, didn't we? Losing the place. Absolutely losing that place here, by the way. Losing the plot. And it's Monday tomorrow. How has that happened? How does the weekend go over so quickly? There's no need for it. We've got it wrong. The working week should be 2 days with 5 days off. We've got it the wrong way round. Something needs to change. Popping outside to kick someone, letting off fireworks, dogs are going mad. Give them a volley for us as well. A kaleidoscope of butterflies, a wisdom of wombats. A kaleidoscope of butterflies is fantastic. Definitely. First time you see me behind the bar. I'm always behind the bar, look. I'm here. I'm here. Should change my surname to Khan, really, shouldn't I? You'd be all for that. We can make this happen, man. Yeah. If you think of any collective nouns, kaleidoscope of butterflies, I can understand exactly why. That's a great way of putting it. That was a firework here as well, or a car just exploded. One or the other. One or t'other. We go again, another one. Why? Why is the fireworks going off? It's not a special day, is it? Chatting away. That's what I used to do behind the bar. All those years of working behind the bar. I'd be dancing to music in my head. There was no music playing, I was just dancing to it in my head. Or telling stupid jokes and what have you. Someone once said that to me. I wish I had your freedom. That's what you're on about. So you don't give a shit, do you? Doesn't matter what you do. Just you're happy, just behind the bar, doing what you feel like. Well, yeah, pretty much. I wish I had your freedom. Never thought of it like that until that particular moment in time. I am free to do what I want any old time. The Wombats band from Liverpool, you didn't know that until recently. Yes, they are. They are. Although one of them is Norwegian, I think. One of the fellas came from Norway, but they are. St Andrew's Day, it is, isn't it? So maybe that's not actually fireworks, maybe that's the lunatic Scots coming now. Yeah, bastards! Oh, go on, Sam, go on. Here's what Google is telling you about collective nouns. It's a great thing to be free. Free with yourself, it is. People need to try it, you know. Loads of people feel really, I don't know, uptight about themselves. I can't show myself, I can't be who I want to be, because I'll get judged. Fuck them. Let them judge you. Don't give a shit. Doesn't matter. Yeah, but what happens if nothing? What happens if they don't like me? Their fault, their problem, it doesn't matter. Someone threatened to, what did he say? I had an empty crate and I was spinning it round. He went, keep doing that, I'm going to wrap that round your fucking head. Just laughed at him, no you're not. Trying to intimidate me. I probably would have knocked shite out of me, but I went, no you're not. And then carried on doing it and started laughing. He left me alone. While other languages and cultures have something like that, it's the English tradition, originated from medieval hunting tradition and may not be as universally applied as in some other languages. See what? Mandy, you've just sent a list of collective nouns. Oh, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at us, by the way. By the way. Oh, shite. Oh my days. Right, here we go. Are we ready for this? We have a bale of turtles, as in like a bale of hay, a bale of turtles, a bloat of hippopotami, a cackle of hyenas, that makes sense, a clouder of cats, a convocation of eagles, a fluther of jellyfish, kaleidoscope of butterflies, brilliant, a knot of toads. I understand that, because when they're hard at it. Toads, it's like one big knot, isn't it? A maelstrom of salamanders. Oh my word. A murder of crows, yeah. An ostentation of peacocks. That is fantastic. A pandemonium of parrots. A parliament of owls. Owls deserve that. That's very stately, I like that. A prickle of hedgehogs. A flamboyance of flamingo. Should be. A shiver of sharks. If I seen loads of them, I think I would shiver. A skulk of foxes. That is, oh, what a great phrase that is. A smack of jellyfish. A sleuth of bears. A tower of giraffes, by the way. An unkindness of ravens. A murder of crows and an unkindness of ravens. What of corvids? What have they done to anyone? A wisdom of wombats. An eloquence of lawyers. Not sure about that. An illusion of painters. Oh, controversial. An impatience of wives. An impatience of wives. A sentence of judges. A superfluity of nuns. I can't speak English. A worship of writers. They are exceptional. I love them. A stagger of drunks. Yes, we should ask Blue Sky and see what they say. A batch of bakers. Sam, very much for encouraging language fun. Big up the tongue, I say. A misery of Evertonians. Absolutely 100% right. There's my next poem. A delusion of harpites, lads. Delusion of harpites, mate. What's a parliament in corvids? A Jeremy of corvids. Mad, innit? It's absolutely mad. Owls, man. A parliament of owls. A basement of incels. That would work well. Ash the one. Ash the one. A Yama's box room of keyboard warriors. Esther, that should be Ajaxiden. Ajaxiden. They are Ajax fans, aren't they? Ajaxide. The Ajaxiden. Ajaxiden. I don't know how to pronounce that. How can I not pronounce that? The basement of incels works really well, doesn't it? Because it works on several levels, including one because you are lower than the rest of us, you weird little freaks. I think you'll find, cough, disturbingly so. See, our Tomasz is a very, very good linguist. Quite cunning, one would say. A gush of calendars. Oh. A lamination of six-packs. You all know what I'm saying? Oh no, he didn't. Instead of Evertonians, you suck more at the moment. No, you don't. Tomasz is triggered. We're all triggered. Once Jeff's in your head, Jeff's in your head. That is not a joke. That is 100% true. Once you're Jeffed, you are Jeffed. Jeff and L. They're brilliant. I love them. More of those. Homemade collective nouns. Bring it on. Bring it on, by the way. Bring it on. A suck of Ajaxiden. You can get that in Amsterdam, apparently. So I've been led to believe. In that place just down the road from the coffee shop. Jeffinated. How's Jeffinated? And if you're awake too long, you need dejeffinated. A dejeffinated calendar. Otherwise, you'll be up all night. You'll be up all night. Just like Jeff is. Ooh. Oh no, he did. Oh yeah, he did. So one of these days, someone's going to watch one of these and think, you know what, mate? You need to be in a room with padded wallpaper. For your own safety, for your own good. Go and speak to someone. I have spoken to people. I told an actual psychotherapist that, a professional psychotherapist, that Rick Mail was saving me from the mood hoover pigeons of a night. Decaffeinated. Occasionally you need to be. A flutterance of facts. What? Had to fight the autocorrect. Yeah, it's not easy, is it? Although autocorrect has now learned that, Sam. That's now in your lexicon. You know when you've been jeffed. It's like Tango, Donny Blue. Gil Scott-Heron, yeah, he said the line in the Tango ads. I read about that recently on, it was at The Guardian, How We Made, and they were talking about it. They showed him the video and said what he needed to do, and he just sat there laughing his head off. Gil Scott-Heron's dad, I think it was, played for Celtic, by the way. Seen someone called autocorrect, autocorrupt, which it does quite a lot, so I think that's right. Or maybe they didn't put autocorrupt. Maybe they put autocorrect and autocorrect corrected it to autocorrupt because it's corrupt. Oh, we're through the matrix, we're through the looking glass, people. It's auto-erect, isn't it? Yeah, struggling all the time with auto-carrot. Glad you've never seen an unprofessional Also, psychotherapist, if split into 3 words, is nowhere near as nice as the other one, is it? From psychotherapist to psycho the rapist. No es bueno, man. Yeah, she just looked at me, smiled, and then went, yeah, do you know what? That's not a bad thing you're doing. If you've got some kind of coping mechanism, go for it. So you're not going to lock me up? No. You'll be all right. All right. It was The Guardian, Hugh Dennis as well. Aye, with his Geordie accent. Because Sid Waddell was not Sid Waddell enough. You know when you've been tangoed, or tangoed rather, a musk of oligarchs. That's perfect because a musk has got this sort of, I don't know, a faint whiff of piss, hasn't it? And oligarchs are just little pissy individuals with lots of money, no charm, no friends, nothing. I've got money, well done. No one's ever loved you, prick. But I've got money. Good. You've got no soul. Mark Zuckerberg can't shave because there's no reflection in the mirror. Fucking lizard. Proper pain because of course it's in Dutch, so it's correcting all the bloody time. I ken that, by the way. It is weird, isn't it? I've got the Dutch and English dictionaries on my phone, and it gets very confusing. Hence it takes ages. Your English is fantastic though. Again, Esther, I know quite a few Dutch people, obviously, having lived in other place. People tend to forget that these people are Dutch, and you being Dutch, because the English is so good. You might think you're struggling with it, but you're not. So much so that your English is better than most English people. It takes me a while. Fucking hell, it takes them years to try and come up with something. Bollocks to them. Your English is better than most people's Dutch. Remember that. Remember that. Way better than my Dutch. I'm embarrassed by that. Genuinely embarrassed by it. I'm completely fluent in Dutch. Completely fluent. No, I'm no. No anymore. A panto of presidents. At the moment, 100% correct. A wool of oblongians. That, you know what? I quite like that as well. A panto indeed. It is. Oh, no, it isn't. At what point are we, as a society, going to stop voting for fuckwits? I'm asking that not just to us, but to the global commons, you know, to everybody on the planet. When are we going to stop voting for absolute fucking idiots? But he's so charismatic. But he's just thick as shit. Yeah, but he's charismatic. Not arsed. Going in for heart surgery. Who would you want to do your heart surgery for you? The fella who spent 40 years being a heart surgeon. Or I don't know, George Clooney. But he's so charismatic. Don't fucking care. Vote for people with a brain. Not a Terry's chocolate orange up there, you know what I mean? But he's a brilliant businessman. He's gone bankrupt 6 times. But, no. Back to fucking Bill Hicks there in my mind. Stop your internal dialogue. Stop your internal dialogue. But, no. A wool of our belongings. It's got a ring to it, hasn't it? People turned away from legitimate expertise and skill. We had the same thing over here, Sam. Michael Gove, the man who looks like fucking Pob. Pob. People are sick of experts, he said. People are sick of experts. Really. Until you get sick. You hate experts and you hate foreigners, and then you get sick, and then the fellow who's there in the hospital who's going to save your life is an expert foreigner. Oh, I like him. Yeah. This is my sister, by the way. He's nice. Well, he's just saved your life, has he? Yeah. He's all right to stay. All right. But the other people, no. No bets. Do you want folks that rant and rave like influencers on the socials? Like me, you mean, Sam? Like me? Does sound great, doesn't it? Do you want whoever has tapped into their fears and energised them into rage? It is a game. That's all it is. It's just a game. With them, that's what it is. It's just a game. Of course, this game actually affects people's real lives, but it's a game to them. It's only a game, so put up a real good fight. I want to be snookering you tonight. Shagging sheep or keeping your head up. What? You've got to keep your head up if you're shagging sheep, otherwise you get caught by the farmer. Mandy will tell you that. The Welsh national sport, isn't it? Women are great, but they're not the real thing, are they? Raging and bullying feels better than being afraid. And it feels better than admitting you're afraid. Most people who rage and bully are afraid anyway, just they're more afraid of showing that they're afraid. As soon as you say, actually, I don't like this, it makes me feel uncomfortable. What? You're not a man. You're not a man. No, he is. It takes more of a man to admit to being afraid. Me for president. One of these days I will become intergalactic emperor. Absolutely. And the first thing we're going to do, obviously, is fire Ed Sheeran into the face of the fucking sun. Hating on differences. Yeah. Absolutely. It's ridiculous. We are back to performativeness. Yeah. That's just all this is. Stoke division all the time. If you're looking downwards and punching downwards, you're not looking upwards to where the real problems come from. The people with the marionettes, making sure that we dance to their tune. They're the ones. They're the fuckers. Sort them out. Elon, the Koch brothers, all them lot. They're the bastards. They're bastards. They're the bastards. You're not a bastard. They're the bastards. Bastards. Yeah. Anyway. Up the workers. Camper vans for everybody. Yeah, absolutely. And good tunes. You're not allowed to put whatever music on you want. It'll be fed into you till you get some kind of actual taste. Bastards. Better to hang around hostels or ask women online for things they shouldn't than to feel alone in mommy's basement. Exactly. Sam, exactly. You've nailed it, man. You've nailed it. That's exactly what it is. Better than also to stand up to mommy. Just, no, I've had enough. I need to go and find my own way in life. Please stop feeding me turkey dinosaurs. I want to feel the grass beneath my feet. I want to see what the world has to offer. I want to see a woman, a real woman, who's not in 16:9 aspect ratio. I want to hear the sea. I want to hear pink-footed geese going over my house. I want to live, man. Won't you let me live, man? Sorry. I got into character there. I do apologise. Grabbing illegitimate power over, rather than working on power with each other equally. It is. Power over rather than power with is very, very right. Spot on the money, that one. It's more powerful if we work together. With is more powerful than over. But it doesn't work. For those people anyway, it doesn't work. That's why there always has to be a small sliver of society that's lionised and a small sliver that's just treated like shit. And if you're a good person and you put money into the coffers, you can join us. If you're not, fuck off and go over there with them. You'd vote for me. Here we go. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. Chauffeurs for you and Mandy, not a problem at all. We can do that. Intergalactic Emperor of the universe and beyond. I will make that so. Also going to send people into space on trips, just for shits and gigs. But while you're up there, we'll also send Musk and Bezos and all them lot, and Branson, the fucking bearded piss flap. Send them all, and you'll watch them hurtling into the sun, along with Ed Sheeran, Coldplay and AC piss in DC. We can make a difference, you and I. We can make a difference. Vote for me. One-way trip to Mars. No, because they could live on Mars. We don't want that. Sun. Directly at the sun. Go on. You never shone so brightly. You've never shone so brightly. Fire them into the sun. Bastards. And then I'll round up all the fossil fuel dickheads. We'll keep petrol, gasoline. We'll keep some of that for people who've got classic cars. See, it's not too bad if only a few people use it. And by a few people I do mean millions, obviously, but not everyone. If it makes something that's clean, we can afford to then have little bits that we can use on the side. But we'll get away from all that. We'll put solar panels and wind farms and all. We'll find out what nuclear fusion works and fission works and all that put together. Free electricity for everybody. But you're not allowed to have loads of lights. Unless they're pointing downwards. Because we're sick of looking up into the sky and not being able to see the stars. The galaxy's up there above your head. The Milky Way is around and about. There's stars everywhere. There's planets everywhere. And we can't see any of this. All we can see is light pollution. We're going to stop people punching down and looking downwards. We're going to get them looking at the sky, at the stars, at the possibility of life. Look that way. We can do this. We can make this so. And if anybody wants to be in a band, you don't need to work anymore. We will pay you to be in a band. Just no Ed Sheeran or Coldplay covers. I'll allow you AC/DC just to get started. But in the second week you can't play them anymore either. You have to move on to something better. Yeah. Again, Bill Hicks did this, isn't he? He said if we take all the money that we spent on arms and bombing places around the world and spent it on good things, things that we can actually use, the money saved we can go and spend on going to stars, sending people out, sending rockets out. We can send a new rocket out every week. Instead of sending one going up that lands on someone else's country and blows up, send loads of them going that way, and then we can go and have a look what's going on in the rest of the universe. It'd be amazing, man. We could find cures for things. We found cures in the Amazon rainforest. Lots of cures that we use to this day. What could we find up there? We won't know because we won't send anything up there. Or if we do it on a shoestring. Bollocks to them. Come on, we can do this. A night sky that everyone can look up to. A night sky that everyone can own. That's us. That's our humanity. We don't own it, but we do own it. We can see the light. We are the light. You don't need a driver. Your bike's a race, they are. Bike race. There is a starman waiting in the sky. Lights out for darker skies. I am all for that. Free electricity, but you need to use it responsibly. Unless you've got a Scale Electric or a train set, at which point use that all day long, it's not a problem. Hashtag lights out for darker skies. Absolutely, come on, we can do this. Let's make this happen. Have you ever seen how gorgeous the sky looks when it goes dark? It's amazing, man. Any of you that live, I mean, in the States, anywhere we can get in a car and drive for 6 hours or something into the middle of absolutely nowhere, you'll see how fantastic it looks. We don't get many places like that in the UK. Lights Out for Darker Skies is a lovely British sea power song. I never got into them. I need to go back and listen to them, don't I? They never tickled me pickle to begin with. Many a band is like that. Lay suit. It's all about lay suit, baby. If you want it, we can make this happen. One person at a time. Speak to someone else. Get them on board. This is how revolutions work. Vote with your body. Start the revolution. You have the message across 5 badges from their merch table at a gig. They were selling for a fortune. So the full set are selling for a fortune. If charged, yes, yours was empty and you had to go to GP, walk there and back, 2 hours and a week of back pain. Charge the bloody thing up then, Esther. Charge them. Start the revolution. Vote with your body, start the revolution. Reckon I like them. Someone said they were like a modern XTC. XTC I absolutely love. Absolutely love XTC. What a band. A touch odd. I like the touch of oddness about them. What a band. I'm going to have to listen to XTC. Rook. What a song that is. Bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Bloody beautiful. Ah, right. Where's my thing? Where's my thing? I don't even know where buttons are, you know what I mean? They appeal to you anyway. Articulate, punky, tight, good artwork and philosophy, touch of oddness. What more can I ask for? What more? You can charge it, but not when used. It goes, alright, so it doesn't use, it goes empty. Get it charged, lads, get it charged. Get Jeff to give me a back rub. Ooh, he's not gentle, Jeff. He's careful. Don't lose your thing. I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I know. Oh, I think I might have lost my thing. I forgot there was me as well, isn't it? Bastard. Deal. Yeah, deal. Deal or no deal. Or deal off no deal over there, isn't it? Right, I'm knackered now anyway. Revolutions are very, very tiring. We will start this bit by bit. Here, this is where it starts with us. We have the right people. We have good people. We can make a difference. Vote with your body. Start the revolution. Anyway, when the screen is clean, you know what that means. Get your dancing shoes on. Let's have a boogie. Come on, folks. Up to it, dance. Dance around your handbags if you want, ladies. Dance around your handbags. It is time. It is.
Another great night here at the Paris Pause. Folks, go give yourself a round of applause. We've had a good chat, told the odd joke. Now get in our hot tub for a post-stream soak.
And that's that.